Okay, I'm live. Hooray, I'm on. I'm back up. Hey, it's been a while. It's been a lot's gone on, and I have a lot to talk about, so I'm letting people filter in here. I'm gonna, just sit and maybe do nothing. Just opening the first couple minutes of my live here. I'm trying to keep to this live thing every other Monday, around 8, 9-ish, or whenever I can get on. If I get on sooner, great. But it's usually going to be 8, 9, late night. It's going to be a late night show here. My kid's still awake, even though I gummied him. I gave him his melatonin gummy. I'm hoping he passes out soon. Oh, hey, D's here. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And you're getting a bunch of people to come check out my channel and help me out here. We got a lot to talk about. I'll get into it, but first, I have this cool thing that I put my yarn on, because this is my crochet and bitch time. Also, I'm not making anyone's Christmas presents right now like I should be. I still need to make my family's gifts, but I can't have that be on my video. I have wine because it's much needed because my child has been a lot today. I got rosé, apothic. I like my apothic. I'm slacking off on. You should get on it. Maybe use this time to if you're not doing anything else, get on doing your button sewing on your jacket. I like your alts. I've seen your stuff that you do to clothing. It's cool. I need studs and stuff to put in things and stuff. I need to start collecting that again, having a collection. But basically, you pop your skein of yarn on, you go like this, it's magnetic, and it just hangs, and it's so much easier to unwind the yarn spool. So I'm happy that I have that, and I set that in front of me, and it makes it easy to work the yarn better. It makes it a lot better. Hold on, buddy. I will put that on for you, boo-boo. My kid comes over and he wants something. And I gotta take care of him first. Hold on, boo-boo. I got you. I know what you want. Okay, hickory dickory dock, but you want the Coco Melon Crazy Mouse version. I get it. We usually don't watch Coco Melon, but it's a nursery rhyme, so we let it go this time. But you haven't seen anything yet? I can't wait to see more of your stuff that you make, D. Just my hair is clipped back. I don't even have, but I have my Frankenstein shirt on because I thought I was going out yesterday, and then I thought I was going to see my kid's grandma yesterday, but we ended up not seeing Mom yesterday. Kind of upset about that. Could have been with my family this week, but oh well. Then I wouldn't be doing the stream. I might not do my stream the Monday that I'm with. Wait, am I going to be Monday with my parents? I don't know if I'm going to be at my parents on Monday, but if I'm at my mom's, I'm not doing. Hey, where you hiding? Who is where you hiding? I don't know. Do I know you in real life? Where you hiding? Do I know people in real life who are on here? Or am I just getting random people? Sorry if it's loud and noisy. I'm just gonna continue to make my sleeves. Oh God, Lord help me. I'm knocking over everything because I have stuff perilously balanced. But I believe, I was working on my sleeves, and I got one sleeve done, but I'm working on the other, and I haven't touched this in forever because I've been working on other things. I got sidetracked, and I had to make Christmas gifts. I still have to make Christmas gifts for people, but I have a whole week to do it, so hopefully I'll get something done. My hook. Okay. I'm from Atlanta. Okay, I don't know you then. Okay, you're one of Dee's friends. Cool. I am gonna work on my pastel rainbow, the most anti-goth top that I will probably own. But it's hey, it's perfect for the pastel goth. I can take this and make it pastel goth. I rock with the pastel goth thing from time to time. Sometimes it's okay for goths to color. No, wait, did I start? Okay, I have to remember this pattern because I got off of it and it's been so long since I've done anything. I gotta remember how to do this, how to make my mesh. It's a double crochet, right? Yeah, it's a double crochet. It's a chain double crochet. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I need to remember what I was doing here because it feels like it's been so long since I did this, and I've done a couple other patterns since then, and it got me all screwed up. But I basically just, and I have my record of how many rounds I'm doing of sleeve here, because I'm not going to make them super long. I'm only doing like 31, 32 rounds, so I have like, I did 10. So I have like 21, 22 more rounds to do. Okay, 20, let's say 21. Hopefully in 21 I'll have the same length of sleeve. And then I want to add more to the bottom here, because like it does not come down more enough, and I want it to come down more. Maybe also make it a little bit bigger so that it's not so tight. Because I kind of got a little fat since I started making this. I gained some weight. We'll see how many. Okay, all right, yeah. I didn't even get to talk about like getting to talk much about like getting my appendix out. Like that was fun. Another reason why I've been kind of on hiatus is, oh, you think you lost it? Yeah, you kind of do look like you might have, D. I'm just gonna call you D, because I don't know if it's am I pronouncing it right when I say Denari or D. I'm just gonna call you D, like Vampire Hunter D. You're D. And you kind of look like Vampire Hunter D sometimes, with your hat, with the one hat that you have. Okay, you told my friend Ariana. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I had my appendix out, and that was fun. Like, that happened like Wednesday. I woke up and I was okay until like 2, 3 o'clock ish, I think, on Wednesday, and I was in the worst pain of my life. And I wondered what the fuck was going on, and it felt like being in active labor, but I'm like, I'm not pregnant, so it's not that. It was about the same pain as like being in labor, having labor contractions, and it was all like heartburn. It was like up in my chest, like the worst like upper issues, like upper GI issues that almost like made me feel kind of sick to my stomach, but wasn't quite. But it was like just a lot of pain, and I wondered what the hell was going on. I might have been going septic. I might have had sepsis, because I think on my paperwork it says sepsis, like I was treated for it. Maybe they were treating me like I had sepsis until they figured out what it was, because I was just waiting. Like, okay, I waited forever in the waiting room, but I was in so much pain that I had to lay down. I was like sitting in a chair that the chairs were not comfortable at all in the waiting room. And I just wanted to lay down completely on my side. And I'm like, I need to lay on my side. I need to like just kind of check out mentally because of the pain I'm in. And I cried, and I was like, it hurts so bad. Like I screamed. What? I'm about to, oh, it is kind of, I went, okay, where are you hiding? I basically would take 3 days of active labor, though, being in active labor, no pain meds. Like I had my son I was in active labor for 3 days straight, no meds, before they were like, yeah, meds. And I'm like, yeah, meds. And then I went and got the freaking epidural, because I'm like, I needed it. I was gonna die if I didn't get the epidural. And I'm like, I tried so hard to do it non-medicated, but I couldn't. And then it was like an emergency C-section too. It was like everything kept going wrong, and I'm like, I just want this kid out, and I just want to live, and I want him to live. And it's not that bad really to go through all that. It wasn't great, but I mean, at least we made it out the other side, and we were okay, and I healed up okay, and that's what matters. But like, I would rather be in 3 days of active labor than whatever the fuck. If I was going into sepsis with my appendix, if it did burst, and they were kind of hiding that from me so I didn't freak out, because apparently like so I was laying on the floor in the like right at the door of the entrance too, because it's like there was nowhere good to sit, and I was just in so much pain that I took the closest seat to where they wanted to seat me. And I was just in so much pain, and then they put me in a chair and wheeled me to like triage or something. Like they were like, oh shit, she's really fucked up, basically. And I was really fucked up, and I was really in pain. I was crying, and like it just hurt so bad. I didn't know what was wrong with me. And then they ran some antibiotics, I think. They took my blood. They blood tested me. But when they blood tested me, my adrenaline or something was so high or something that, like, my levels of some sort of something weren't right, and, like, were, like, basically non-readable or something. Which apparently, if you're too stressed out, like, they get that bad. Like they can't read them or something. I don't know. I forget what it was. I can't remember right now the terminology used. But I was like, oh my God, I was that freaking bad. And I was like, well, I was in a lot of fucking pain. Like I don't pussy out much, and I'm like, I'm not much of a pussy, but when I'm in pain, I'm in fucking pain. Like if I go to the, like, that's why I'm going to the ER. I was like, I had pains earlier too that might have been my appendix threatening to burst like before, that I just kind of like, I thought I pulled a muscle or something. I couldn't tell the difference. I was like, I don't know. My kid's heavy. I pick him up. He's half my size. Like, you know, it could have been anything. I was like too easily to excuse it away, being like, it's nothing. I'm going to read my comments. I was dehydrated, I don't know, but like basically it was not a fun time. And like as soon as they ran some like antibiotics or something at me, and they gave me like the least amount of pain meds, like that I guess it might have been morphine, I'm not sure, but I was like, once they started using like they were talking about opioids or something, that kind of came up, and I was like, no, do not put me on like strong pain meds. I don't want to be like super loopy doops. Like, I do not want to be looped the fuck up. I was like, just give me something to take the edge off my pain. I can, like, just make it manageable for me. Like, I can manage pain. I don't mind feeling pain. Pain is good. It tells me that... I just realized that's in the background. Let me move that. Oh, God, I'm such a professional not. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, it was the worst pain of my life, and I was like, just make it more manageable. Like, I didn't need to be super looped up. I was like, I'm not like here to get like a fix or anything. I didn't want them thinking like I was like looking for like a pain med fix. I'm not. I was like, just take the edge off and like, let's figure out what's wrong with me. Then I guess like, so I waited the longest time in the waiting room, just like, cause they were taking care of everyone else. I don't know. I guess I feel like I got low priority or something. I don't know. But they had me on pain meds and stuff, and they had me on antibiotics or something, an IV in my arm, and I was sitting in my little wheelchair thing, like the weird chair things that they have at the hospital that like are like, it's like a wheelchair, but it's not like a wheelchair chair, but it's like the weird like red seat that they have that sits you up and stuff. Like, anyways, so I was sitting for the longest time in the waiting room, and then when they finally give me a room, it is a hallway room. Some nightmare terror stuff that I have the picture of to show. Oh, not right now, honey. Can you another time, please? Not when I'm like live. Okay, I gotta go get my kid apple juice. Hold that thought, and I have not gotten any crochet done because I'm talking about my experience with getting my appendix out. I'll be right back. Pause this. If you plan on having kids someday, what different measures will you take? I'm probably gonna need a C-section because I'm just too little. Like, my mom her hips weren't great either. Oh, I feel great from it because it's like they did it laparoscopically when they took my appendix out through my belly button. I'll get to that. Yeah, they did it in such a way that it's like very not that invasive. I was out within hours after like the procedure. I'm surprised, like, but they needed the beds probably. Yeah, oh yeah, you'll see my kid. He might come by. He needs apple juice. I need to go get him apple juice. Here you go, bud. Yeah, I definitely think so. If I were to have another kid, I would definitely probably just do a C-section. They'll probably want to induce me and everything because, like, I would maybe be against that. I want to go try and do it as natural as possible, but I know I probably can't have a kid naturally because I'm just not big enough to. I literally am not big enough to. I'm 4'10" and tiny. What, buddy? What? What, bub? What? What do you want? You want something else? Milk. What? No chocolate milk. I'm not making chocolate. Can we hickory dickory dock, okay? Can you make do with that, boo-boo? Okay. This sound like some pause screen music? It's my kid's stuff in the background. Like, I'm sorry if you hear, like, hickory dickory dock. He's jumping on his little... we have a little trampoline for him to jump on so he can get some energy out because we can't always go outside, and especially with the bad weather. It's just, but he needs to get his energy out. So yeah, he's a 4-year-old little boy, so he's got a lot of energy, autistic probably. Gotta follow up on that and start that fight of like getting him the help he needs. But, and I don't have a background with all that. I'm not a special ed background, but I know education, but not special ed. So I'm gonna need some help on that when I go to homeschooling. But I plan on homeschooling this little punk, this cutie pie. But oh no, I think the music is dope. Yeah, it was that. It was Pete the cat. He was hooked on, and he's got his stuff that he likes. He likes monster trucks, and there's like fan songs that people made with the monster trucks that he likes. Like, but oh yeah, back to my story about being in the ER and everything and how that went. So Wednesday, like I go in at 2 to 3, and it's like it gets later and later. So they take me to a hallway room when I finally get my room. Vince, can you please go lay down? Can you go play? Can you go play, bub? Go play with your toys, buddy. Thank you. But so they finally give me a room, and it's a hallway room, which is like night terror, like liminal space. And I'm like, all I can see is like, I took this picture, and I'm like, I took the picture when the lights were still up, because it was like, I had just gotten wheeled back there, and I was letting everyone know, like my mom and boyfriend, what was up, and like where I was in the process of like, I still don't know what's wrong with me, but they have me sitting back here. So it's like, I guess they don't have enough beds, or they don't have enough rooms, so they have to make hallway beds, and like they just have beds in a hallway with like some dividers and shit separating us. But it's not like private, not really a lot of privacy or nothing. And I'm sitting there for like the longest time, and like they check me. I'm like, I'm charging my phone at the nurses stations. Like I walk to like different nurses stations and have them like charging my phone, because like my phone is practically dead at this point, has been needed. And it's like, I tried charging it when I was in the waiting room, of course. Right when I finally break down and put it in the charger thing, that's when they call me back to the hallway room, and I'm like, like, why? But anyway, so they take me to the hallway room, scary space, and then I'm like, I'm just there for the longest time. Then like over the intercom, I hear it comes on, it's now 7:45 p.m. and visitor hours are ending. And then the lights click down, and I'm like, oh no, am I staying overnight? Like, the visitor hours are ending, and I'm not getting the fuck out of here, and I don't even know what's wrong with me. Like, oh, your jacket buttons are off? Okay. Well, you could fix them probably, like, but anyways, back to my story. I hop in the chat and then I hop back out, but, so, what was I saying? Talking about, my hospital experience, the hospital, yeah. The lights go down, and I'm like, oh god, am I staying overnight? Like, is this turning into an overnight stay? I guess it is. And it's like, yeah. And then they basically kind of like, it did, and I was like, I'm just gonna lay here. And then finally they came over and were like, we're gonna get you looked at and stuff like that. So I guess I was waiting for a CT scan, a CAT scan. And they're like, we're going to do a CAT scan on you to figure out what's going on. I was like, okay, I've never had a CAT scan done. This should be interesting. Like, I had something done on my ankle where they injected me with some sort of fluid, and then they looked at my ankle in the machine. Like, I didn't have to sit in the whole thing. It wasn't, like, that bad, and it didn't affect me. I don't think it affected me that much. Like, I don't remember. But I basically went through a CAT scan, and that was interesting because, like, I had to have my hands up above my head, and I was like in such pain. Buddy, what's up? Hey, what's up? You okay? Ollie, come here. Come on. Come on. The dog messed up my kid's toys, and it upsets him, and he gets upset. Come on, up here, Ollie. Come on. You might see my dog too. He's up here with me. Chihuahua. Ollie, come on, up. Come on, up. Come on, up. Up. Come on, Ollie. Get up. Come on, up. What are you doing, dog? Ollie, come on. Anyways, back to my story. So they take me back for a CAT scan, and it's late. It's like probably 8, 9-ish when I get my CAT scan. And that was interesting because it hurt to keep my arms over my head. I was like, I'm still kind of in pain. The painkiller, whatever they gave me, was kind of wearing off. But I guess they did that to prep me because they kind of knew maybe where it was going. Like that I might need surgery, that I was probably going to go in for surgery. And then they did the CAT scan. It took a while, like a little bit, maybe an hour, under an hour to get the results back. And then they come over to me and they're like, yeah, you're staying overnight and you're not eating. Like my doctor was like, the same person who saw me when I first was signed in. And they're like, yeah, you're not eating. And I'm like, it's like 7, 8 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh my God, all I want to do is eat. And I can't eat. And I'm like, oh no. And then like, yeah, you're going into surgery. I'm like, fudge nuggets. Like I was just thinking, oh great, this ain't great. I was like, well, it has to be done if you're keeping me. If this is doctor's orders, this is doctor's orders. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm not eating tonight. And I guess I'm going into surgery first thing in the AM, like 1, 2 in the morning here. Like, it was like probably 11 midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, around somewhere in there. I don't know what time it was because I didn't have my phone. It was charging and I was like barely on it. And then it was like, yeah. So we find out, yep, it's your appendix, and that has to come out. They were like, yeah, it has to come out. And I'm like, yeah, we better get this out of me. I guess we should, like, because it's causing me so much pain. It's like the pain was starting to come back. I was not feeling okay. So I'm dealing with my girlfriend and her first child coming soon. I'm dealing with mood swings. I ask a lot of women their perspective on how to handle it. I don't know. I didn't really have mood swings, or it's like I couldn't tell. I don't know if I could always tell if I was having the mood swings. Like, I would be in really good moods. I was just so sick that I couldn't really have much of the mood swing shit going on. Like, maybe things would make me cry a lot. Maybe it was like I was, if anything, I get more sensitive. Like, I was more sensitive and more likely to cry about stuff. But like, I didn't have a lot of mood swings. Like, yeah. Eh, I wasn't that freaked out. So like, as soon as they told me it was like, oh yeah, it's your appendix getting removed and you're staying overnight and you're going into surgery, I was like, well, okay, this could be a lot worse. I was worried it was going to be like cancer or something, that they said like, oh, they found a mass or something and I'm going to have to start chemo or something. Like, that would be worse news to get. I was like, well, it's not fucking cancer, thank fucking God. It's not something weird. I'm like, you know what? The appendix is like, that's like, oh, that's like a routine thing anymore. It's like, and technology has gotten so good that I was like, yeah, it's not going to be that bad to heal up from. I was like, it sucks, but like, it sucks I had to go into surgery and that I had to stay overnight. And then my boyfriend had to take like 2 nights off work. He like missed 2 nights of work, but then he was right back and I was fine to be here with my kid and watching my kid at home. And I was like, I was not that freaked out. I was like, no, I was like, well, okay, thank God it's just my appendix. Thank God it's just that, because like, you guys know how to do this. I'm at HUP, the one of the best like hospitals in the area. Like, Penn is the best. I was like, if you're in Philly and you need a hospital, go to HUP. Like, yeah, you might wait a little bit, but like, they are fantastic. And I was like, the staff, I've had nothing but good things to say about them. They're all very decent people and stuff, and they're all very, like, very good staff and everything. They're good at what they do. Like, oh really? Hup fired your stepdad recently? Why'd they fire him? The fuck? Like, what was he doing? What did he do? Your dad used to work for Hup, or stepdad used to work for Hup? Really? That's a shame. Like, because like, I say nothing but the best about them. They're usually pretty solid. You don't know. You don't know what's up with that. Oh, I wish you knew the story or something, could tell me, but I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Like, well, they might have been laying off. Oh, because he's old. They might be laying off. Like, I've heard that there's like nurse layoffs, which is ridiculous. Because if anything, we need more nurses and more doctors. Yeah, he probably got laid off. It's terrible how like they're just laying people off left and right. Even though they need nurses and doctors, and like nurses and doctors are already like. I have a feeling HUP was kind of short staffed too, but it's like that's ever since COVID and the pandemic. They've been like freaking the panini and everything. They've been absolutely terrible about staffing like hospitals and shit. I don't know why. I don't get it, because it's like there's still people like me, getting our appendixes need removed and shit. Like, I had 34 years and my body didn't act up till now. My appendix didn't act up till now. Usually that shit happens when you're younger. It's like so weird that mine took forever to like go, and that I might be the only one in my family actually to get it, of all my cousins and aunts and uncles and family. And like, I can't think of any immediate family that needed their appendix out, but I had to be the one to get the appendix out. Like, that had to happen to me. It had to mine had to blow up. Apparently, when it gets too full of junk. Did you know that the appendix, they actually found out, has a purpose? What, buddy? What, my love? Okay, I'll put Lucas the spider on. He loves Lucas the spider. We love Lucas the spider, the cute little jumping spider. If y'all don't know about Lucas the spider, y'all should go look that up. Cartoonito, or Cartoon Network, had Lucas the Spider, and we love Lucas the Spider so much. And it's a good kids show that's like solid, that you just want all of them. Here, let's just play all of them because they're like short. So he worked there for over. Oh damn! Yeah, I'm 34. Yep. I will say my age. Oh, now you want bat wheels? Come on. You said Lucas the Spider. So I put Lucas on. He likes Lucas the Spider. He likes bat wheels. We do like a lot of Cartoonito stuff. Cartoon Network was like slamming it right before they died. Like, are they no longer a thing anymore? I think. Sad. Okay, I'm doing my double crochet. I gotta get back to my crochet, but also get back to my story about but also get back to my story about getting my appendix out. So I wasn't freaked out or anything. I was like, well, okay, thank God it's like something routine as getting my appendix out. I was like, I should have figured that. And apparently, the doctor was pressing on me. I had a lady doctor. She was awesome. I like her name. I think she's the one who I have my follow up with in the morning here at 10 a.m. I have a Zoom call just to say, yeah, I'm healing up fine. I'm like, I haven't hurt myself or anything. And everything seems to be healing all right. I'm fine. It's like, apparently, it went routine as all hell. Like, it was great. Like, no hitches in the surgery room. It was like so very easy and basic. It was nothing, and nothing went without a hitch. It was my best experience being put under anesthesia ever. And like me and anesthesia don't normally get along. It's always like, because the last time I remember being put under, well, my first time was getting my wisdom teeth out. I got my wisdom teeth out, and the ones beside exposed because my teeth were all kinds of fucked up because my mouth is small and my mouth wasn't going to have enough room for like they were, and like my wisdom teeth were actually pushing the ones in the back like sideways and stuff, so like they had to fix that, and they fixed that, and it was like some serious mouth surgery to go under. And they gave me liquid Benadryl because they were worried that I would have like an allergic reaction because I have allergies and stuff. They worried so much about that, and they didn't want me to asphyxiate while I was under, so they gave me liquid Benadryl through my veins and an IV, and that shit burned like hell. I never want to have liquid Benadryl again in my life. I was like, I should make everyone aware of that. Don't give me liquid Benadryl in an IV ever, because I do not like how that feels going out. Like, I cried passing out. It was not a good experience, or maybe that was the anesthesia. I don't know. It wasn't a great experience with anesthesia for my first time getting put under, yeah, to get my wisdom teeth out and stuff, because the way they had to cut, and I had like oral surgery done basically, and like they had to cut into my gums and shit. They really had to get the wisdom teeth out because they weren't popping up, like they weren't growing in because there wasn't enough room to, and they were pushing my other teeth, my back teeth, my backmost molars sideways, and the backmost molars weren't coming up either, so they had to expose them and make it easier in my mouth, like cut room basically in my mouth for all my teeth. Because I'm a tiny person, like I don't know, I'm a midget, like I don't know what to say. I literally make the cutoff. 410 is the cutoff for midget. I should be getting midget bennies, but I haven't looked into that yet, but I need to. But yeah, and it makes it so. I had that, so that was my first experience with being put under. Then my second was getting the C-section, and apparently they gave me some, I guess you're not supposed to pass out, but I passed out. I couldn't breathe. I remember, all I could remember is like they asked me if I felt anything. I thought I was feeling pain. Maybe it was just pressure. I don't know, but I thought it was pain when they were like cutting me open to C-section my kid out, to cut him out of me. And I guess they upped my dose of anesthesia or something. And I just remember I couldn't breathe, and I passed out, and then I came to, and my kid was out of me, and they like, they were giving me my kid basically. And I was like, thank God I came back, but I feel like I died. I feel like I died and came back when I had him. Because I lost consciousness at some point. I passed the fuck out. I don't know why, but I did. And I came to. Luckily, they got me. I don't know if I died, I crashed, and they're just not, like, they would have to tell me that if I died, right? Like, if I crashed or something. And they had to resuscitate me. I don't know. But, like, I think I just lost consciousness. I don't know. But it wasn't a great thing. Like, and it felt like an elephant was sitting on my fucking chest and I couldn't breathe. Because of, I don't know if that was the anesthesia or what, but, like, I don't know. But I thought they had an anesthesiologist. They might have put me under, and then they woke me up real quick when they brought him out. I don't know. But so like my second time with anesthesia, so every time I hear I have to get put under, I'm like, oh God, no. But this time I was like, you know what? Just remember to breathe. Try not to be stressed out. Like I'll try. Like I'm not in that bad of pain. Like they still had some pain meds in me, and I wasn't in super bad pain yet. So it wasn't like when I was in labor pain and could still feel that, or like, and I wasn't all doped up with epidural in me either. So maybe it was how the epidural reacted. I don't know. But it was the easiest experience I've had with anesthesia, where I just breathed in with the oxygen and everything, did what I was supposed to, and it all went great. And I just tried to stay calm throughout and everything. And then I was out and up before I knew it. And then I was like awake in my hospital room and healing. And yeah, I had a lot of pain and I couldn't even really sit up. It was like they cut into my lower abdomen, like under my kind of now mommy gut, mommy pooch, and then they cut into my left side here and my belly button. And they took my appendix out through my belly button, apparently. That's kind of cool. I did ask for it to be in a jar. I was like, could I take my appendix home with me, and can you like put it as a wet specimen or something? And I'm like, no, apparently they can't do that because it needs to go to toxicology, and they do have to run and make sure that yes, this was your appendix and it was about to blow or something, like supposedly, or it had blown or whatever, and that they got it all out of me and that I'm all good and everything. And I guess I was like, and they probably throw it out after that, but they just have to do their checks and like they have their procedures. I get it. So I couldn't keep my appendix sadly as a wet specimen. I would have loved to, but no, they don't do that. And I was like, damn, okay. It would have looked so cool on my shelf next to my shrunken heads. But I have a bookshelf that's dedicated to weird shit, like two fake shrunken heads, or at least one fake shrunken head, and some other stuff, and bones and stuff, and creepy kind of stuff. And my favorite pet rat that is cremated in a little box. Like, aw, you don't have enough buttons? That sucks. Hopefully you can find more of them. Like, you can get more of them and make it work. But yeah, so that was my getting my appendix out was not that bad. And then I got to sleep sort of into the night, but of course the nurses always come check on you and make sure and check your vitals and everything and make sure you're good and make sure you're all right. So I didn't really sleep so great, and I was just, I don't know what it was, but coming out of that anesthesia, I was so like awake, alert. I was like, I cannot sleep. I was like, it is like 4, 5, 6 in the morning and I should be sleeping, but I can't sleep, but I couldn't sleep. So I was like, I was just up. I was messaging. I was like, because I haven't really been me for like hours. I was like in a lot of pain, in and out of consciousness, surgery, and all that. But Ollie, what are you doing? Come here, Ollie. I don't know what you're chewing on, but I need to go make sure my dog is not ruining things. Hold on. Ollie, what do you have? Ollie, what do you have? What do you have, dog? Okay, only chew what we want you to chew, please. Only chew what we want you to, please. Oh, great. You ripped off another one of these? Dude, you're going to make this trampoline not usable. And also get these cards up over here, because I don't want the dog to chew them. Here, take those. Okay. Chaos. Managed. Chaos managed. Do you have a cool scar now? A little bit. Hopefully I don't scar too bad. I gotta look at my belly button. My belly button's a little messed up, but it's not too bad. The one on my left, that one's a little kind of ugly, but I'm trying to hope it's not ugly, and I can't really see the bottom one that much, so it's kind of really low on my abdomen, so I can't really access that one very easily or see what it looks like, but it looks like it's healing up actually pretty okay. Like, the stitches were like, I guess they just fell out. And I also had this weird, like, that tape, they put that tape over it or something that's like a Band-Aid or something, and it kind of holds it together. And that stuff just, like, wears off throughout the week. It kind of comes off, and I was picking it off too, and I ripped some of it off, and you can rip it off. As long as it, like, I wasn't gonna, like, rip it open and rip my boo-boo open, but Echo. Who's Echo? Wait, who is Echo? Do I know you in real life? Are you? Can you message me and say who you are, or do you have my like other contacts to like let me know who you are, Echo? I don't know, but anyways, yeah. So getting my appendix out, that was fun times, and then like that happened like December 11th and 12th, and then luckily my stepkid was not here that week. Thank goodness. Frank's kid was not here, because that would have been hell to like heal up from and have to manage my kid on top of that. Like, it's bad enough I had to manage my kid while kind of not being able to pick him up. Apparently I'm not supposed to pick anything up that's over 10 pounds for like 8 weeks. But I kind of blew that shit out the water because I'm like, I have definitely had to pick my kid up, and he's definitely over 10 pounds. Fuck. I hope I didn't like hurt myself or like internally rip anything. I don't think I did, but crossing my fingers. I don't think I have. I've tried not to push it, but I was like, I have definitely had to lift more than 10 pounds in like, it was only 3 or 4 days. I was like, well, I wasn't lifting anything within the first 3, 4 days that was heavy, but like from the fifth day on, I've definitely been lifting things that are more than 10 pounds. Whoopsie. Like, I can't believe they say 8 weeks because I was like, I looked into it and I'm like, apparently, if they do it laparoscopically, it should be by like week 3 or 4, you should be able to pick up like anything heavy. Your grandma was 4'8". Yeah, she was tiny. I'm like 2 inches taller than her. Yeah. Like, and my mom's mom was short too. It runs in the family. We're all short ladies. Like, we're all short little girls here. But I mean, it's good to be a female and short. It's not so much to be a guy and short, but hopefully my kid ends up like average height. But yeah, exactly. It runs in like women's family. If you're a small woman, you're like, yeah, 5'10". Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, like my dad's like 5'6". He's kind of small too, but my brother somehow ended up 6 foot. Wild. Like, he got the tall genes, which are also on my mom's side. Like, my uncle Bill was like 6'6" and a model out in California. So, and he was attractive until he passed. Rest in peace. Like, him and his wife. Like, I wanted to go see them, and we never got to go see them out in Cali. But we wanted to go to Legoland with them. That didn't happen. Sad. But if it's all right to ask, oh yeah, yeah. I might have scars. I'm hoping I don't. Like, they're all on my belly, so they fucked up my abdomen, so they had to fuck up my abs. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Like, when they found out it was my appendix. Oh, my dog came up. My dog Ollie, my little Chihuahua. Hi Ollie. But anyways, yeah, he was my buddy though. Healing. He definitely knew when I was hurt, and he helped me. Aw, yeah, I don't know if I'll live that long. My Nana didn't live long. My mom hopefully lives a while. Message redacted, what? Oh, it's okay to ask. Like, yeah, I remember that's what you redacted, Echo. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, about like when they told me it was my appendix, the doctor, when she told me, it was like, "Oh yeah, it's your appendix." And like, of course, your appendix isn't where it should be. And it's like that's not the first time I've heard my insides aren't where things should be. Like, I forget what it else that was that they checked, but they checked something, and like my kidneys or something. Well, your kidneys actually aren't like down low, they're like maybe up higher or something, but like I had something done where like the doctors told me, yeah, my insides are not textbook at all. Like, things are not where the doctors are looking for them to be at all. And I'm like, oh, Skip. Okay, okay, hold on. I got you. Impatient child that doesn't like commercials. Oh, Skip, he comes over. Oh, Skip. That's the thing he does. I love him. Oh, Skip. Like, skip the commercials, mom. You're definitely 6 foot. I'm 5'11". Can't say I blame him. Yeah, he hates like commercials. But wow, I've not gotten a lot of crochet done because when I'm storytelling, I can't crochet and storytell apparently. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, the doctor said like my appendix was not where it was supposed to be, not normally textbook. And I was like, that's not the first time I've heard that I'm not textbook. Like, my body, my physiology is not textbook at all. And I'm like, was I put together by God's stupidest angel that just slapped me together without looking at the book and said, close enough? Like, I feel like that's how it was made. Like, I think everyone needs a skip button for their kids. Nah, he's cute. But we're watching YouTube. I watch Lucas on YouTube, and I monitor like what we watch on YouTube. It's technically my YouTube running in the background, and like, so I know what all we've been watching and can get to it better and stuff. And I don't let him just like watch YouTube on his own. Ollie, come on, stop. I cannot just love you, dog. I know you want me to just love on you, but I can't sew and watch at once. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's funny. It's like, yeah, apparently my appendix was like, normally it's on the left, but mine was like on the right and kind of lower and stuff. That's interesting. And that's fucked up close enough. Oh no, lol. That, yeah, it's like right. I that's some good comedy line that I should use in some stand up when I should talk about like kind of getting my appendix out and make it a comedy stand up routine at this point and like be like, yeah, God's stupidest angel slapped me together and was like, yeah, close enough. Like, did not pay attention to the textbook, just threw all the insides in and said, yeah, that'll work. Like, no, 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 it won't, because then when things go wrong like this, I don't come up right, and it's like, well, I was just in so much pain I couldn't tell you like the doctor where to pinpoint like what she was pressing on me. I'm like, yeah, that hurts, and I'm like, there too, like it's like all over. It's like kind of all over, but I'm like, okay, it's definitely worse on the right. Like she was pressing my right lower like side of me here in my belly, and I was like, yeah, that definitely hurts more. So that's where the appendix was. It was sitting in a weird place, and it was like, I guess under stuff probably too. Need 12 total and strong. Oh, you need stronger needle and thread. But yeah, I feel like someone's like God's dumbest angel was not paying attention when they put me together. And they were like, yeah, make her small too while we're at it. Add insult to injury. Wait, did I chain this? Or am I going to regret? Oh no, I did chain it. Okay, cool. Why can't I remember stuff like that? I chained it. Um, yeah, because I should be crocheting. I am working on my fucking sleeves. But I definitely feel your pain though. At least it doesn't disable you. Yeah, I'm not super disabled. Like for a midget, I'm like all proportional. The only way I'm disabled is I wish I was a little bit bigger so I could like lift heavier shit and move heavier things around, and I could work some jobs. Like I found out I can't mail carry because I cannot lift some of the packages and stuff, and like if I could only do small packages, yeah, I could do it. But don't ask me to move. Like I think the one thing that made me want to quit, that I almost threw my back out on, I think it was like a sliding door or something that I had to get like my kid hit one of his talking toys. It's a mater, a mater. Um, but anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I had to move a sliding door or something. Like first of all, I had help getting it onto my truck, so I wasn't the one getting it into my truck. So I was like, how am I going to get this out? And I tried to even ring the people at the house, and I guess everyone was out and there was no one there. But I'm like, I have to get this heavy ass door off my truck. And I left it like leaned up against the garage of these people. I'm just like, oh my God, like, I hope that's okay. Like, yeah, we love cars and stuff. He loves cars. He loves monster trucks. Like Santa brought a whole bunch of monster trucks for him. But hiding is actually from, oh cool, from Philly. Well, I live in Philly here. I'm in Southwest. I'm living in Southwest for now. I when I first moved here, I was living in West Philly, like not the trendy West Philly, but the bottom, close to the zoo and stuff, like in the hood in West Philly. And now I'm living in like the hood-ish of Southwest. Like it is kind of hood here, but it's kind of gentrifying too. It's slowly gentrifying here. Did that job? Oh no, they didn't care. They first of all, okay, the post office. Who working for the post office? The USPS, that was a fucking trip. The office that I worked for, well, I actually got trained here in Philly. It's funny. I actually trained at the plant that I live close to now. And I trained in Philly, but I was living out in Westchester at that time, and I worked for the Westchester post office. And apparently, they found out that like that me and four other trainees were going through the training, and they're like, they found out, oh, what post office are you going to? And yeah, the sentiment was, oh, you poor bastards, when they found out four of us were going to Westchester, because everyone who knew, and we didn't know because we were new. Like we were completely had never worked the post office before in our lives. The four of us that were going to Westchester, and Westchester is just rough. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I was a rural carrier too. I was rural carrier RCA, not even like I didn't have to wear a uniform. I didn't have to walk. I was driving around in the little eat car with on the right hand side and everything. But it was tough. It was rough. And like they just like that management at that post office was so piss poor. And I'm just like, they couldn't do, like, the fact that my boss was trying to help me out and do my job the one day, but she couldn't. She actually did it horribly wrong and made it like look so much worse. And I'm like, I would have been better off if she didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna talk some shit on working in the post office. Like, well, and then like Christmas, they like around November, from like November, late mid to late November on, you're just working 12 to 15 hour days, and then not getting paid for that because they lost our green cards, like our way to keep track, which we don't have any digital way. I find it interesting that in this day and age, we like, this was just like 6 7 years ago, they didn't have a way to digitally keep when we checked in, and like or that they didn't just start us like, at 6 when we're supposed to start, and like, clock us out when we're supposed to clock out. But like, we had no digital way to do that. It was all just handwritten on a little card. And it's like they lost our cards or whatever. Basically, the management wanted to get their Christmas bonuses, and they did. And they lied about how fast we could move shit and how good we did and stuff to get their bonuses. And then they didn't pay us for the hours that we really did work and that we're really out there. Like, I was out there until midnight, 1 2 in the morning sometimes. And it was like just ridiculous. And the last night that I came back, that everyone had left, and then somehow they didn't realize that I hadn't come back yet, that I was still out, that I was trying to come back. And then I came back to, I was locked out. I couldn't put my shit where it needed to go. So I literally just left my bucket on like the landing area, and I just left and I quit and I did not look back because fuck that place. Like, we can't sue because it's weird because like we're kind of government employees. It's like you have half a foot in being a government employee, half of being like it's like a private entity, and you cannot sue. I mean, I wasn't a dedicated carrier. I didn't have a specific route. Being a new person, you don't get to have just a given route right away. They just throw you at whatever work needs done, and they just run you into the ground basically. And they try, and like, they're like, please don't quit on us. Like, basically, they go through people like crazy because of that. Like, I saw so many people come and go, so many other girls like come and go because of that. Like, girls and guys though, but like, and it's funny, everyone that I work there with is not there to this day, like is not there still today. I was like, wow, everyone just like fucking had enough and quit. Like, but we can't really sue. Like, we couldn't really sue. We did have a union. I was like, I could have paid union dues. Even not being a dedicated carrier, I could have paid so much of my paycheck to be protected by the union. But they still did a good job of protecting us too, even though if we didn't pay, especially like while we were non-dedicated carriers. Like, your old job, you were the only one from our orientation left after months. Yeah. I was the one who probably lasted the longest. I lasted 9 months at that fucking shithole. Like, and I was so close to getting a dedicated route, but I couldn't do it. I was like, no. Like, you're not paying me for hours worked and then expecting me to show up and then locking me the fuck out that night was like, yeah. The union can be good. I was like, I would say the postal union can be good. I'm sure it protects you when you need it. But also, we had this guy, route number 3. I never fucking met this asshole. I never met this fucker. I swear he was a fucking unicorn and didn't exist. And I made everyone laugh when I was like, he's a fucking unicorn or something because I've never seen him. And then it was funny. He did show up the one day while I was out, and I was like, I didn't see him. And I was like, as far as I'm concerned, this fucker doesn't exist because he would play this game of like being injured or sick or something and never come in and work his route and make everyone else do it. And like, there was one guy who was there before me who was really good at it. But I'm just like, why is my dog barking like crazy? What are you barking at, dog? I don't know. There's no one outside. Anyways, now you're cussing like a soprano. Yeah. Oh, things get me cussing. I cuss like I belong in Philly. Like, I belong in Philly. I fit right in here. I do drop F-bombs and shit a lot. Like, oh, my nickname at the postal service was Little Big Cuss, LBC. They called me LBC. Some of the like 2 of the black guys that were there for a while called me LBC, Little Big Cuss. Like, exactly. So I have a mouth of a sailor, but hey, I work as hard as one, so I work hard as a dude. I can curse like a dude. Not my most feminine, but as I take a swig of my rosé and get back to my crocheting and cussing. Like, I should call the stream crocheting and cussing, but yeah, it was bad. I cursed a lot at work because it was just a lot of like hurting myself a lot on packages or like fumbling because I'm not quite awake, you know, at 6 in the morning. I was like, I don't know how I got up at like 4, 5, 6 in the morning and got my ass out and carried and delivered mail like that, like for like up to 12 to 15 hours a day. Like maybe a normal day was like maybe only 8, 7, 8, maybe. And if it was a slim day, maybe 5 or 6 hours, like, but I hate to say it, yeah. Yeah, true. I'm super pale and I would well, I didn't really get super sunburned. I put sunburn on and I wore a hat and stuff like yeah. I like my rosé, my apothic, which is like apothic is like I joke that my bartender friend when I was dancing, she would make fun of me because of like how I would jump around drinks and stuff depending on my mood and stuff. But she joked that apothic is just the goth barefoot or cupcake wine for goth moms. Like it, like yeah, that's what we said. Apothic is just the wine, the goth mom cupcake or barefoot wine. And I was like, I agree. I was like, it really is. It tastes like just the same. It probably could be made from the same grapes. But what did you dance for? I was a spicy ballerina. Like that is in my past, unfortunately, but it helped me in a lot of ways. Who did you dance for? Like a lot of people, like whoever came in, whoever wanted to get a dance with me. Like I was a strip club dancer, a pole dancer and stuff. Like whoever liked me. Like hey, Ollie, come on. Oh, you stepped on his stuff. Come on, Ollie, up here. Come on. You can fix it, boo boo. Oh, his day is wrecked. I'm sorry. My kid's day is wrecked because the dog stepped on his stuff. Tough question. Do you consider Green Day a goth band? It's like a punk, like a pop punk. Green Day's like a post punk. They're definitely a punk band. I don't really consider them a goth band. Come on, up, buddy. You're okay. Calm down. It's all right. You can fix it. The dog did not ruin it. Chill. Ollie, come on. Up, dog. Come on. Ollie, come on. Why? He's just staring at me. My dog, I wish you could see him. He's at my knee and he's pawing my knee and he's like sticking his nose up. And he just won't hop up. Come on. You want up? Come on. Dog, come on. Chihuahua. Up. Come on. There, my Chihuahua. I ended up with a Chihuahua. We weren't really supposed to have another dog after our old one passed. But we ended up with my boyfriend's daughter's dog because she really had no business having a dog because she had to go into rehab and all. And now we have a Chihuahua. And now I have a Chihuahua. Kind of always wanted one, but I did not know you could be so clingy and so lovey-dovey and like so very needy. This was supposed to be a support animal for my partner's dog, for my partner's daughter, and this support animal needs a support animal. Like he's like he needs support humans. That's what he needs. He's like really really needy, and up our butts all the time. Like you are supposed to be the support animal, but you're the one who needs the support. Like it's crazy. Yeah, Green Day's like yeah, maybe not even punk, it's like pop punk. It's all like that post punk kind of stuff. They might be like the last like vestiges of punk before it went pop, and they're kind of why maybe pop punk exists. Like Green Day is like that perfect like branch between punk and pop punk. Like they're like that last like that the 90s and stuff, and what they did in the 90s was like pave the way for the rest of the pop punk to come through, I think. Like they're on the cusp of that. They're like that edge of like. But I definitely wouldn't call them a goth band. I feel like goth bands are like shit like Sisters of Mercy and like more new wavy shit, and then there's like and gothy bands that are like and like this weird I forget what it's called, like it's not death metal, it's not that, but there's like it's this weird like sad depressing ass shit, but I actually like my brain likes it and it kind of makes my brain tingle, and I like listening to it and it doesn't depress me like the way it would normal people, but um oh cool, awesome. Well, I've already gotten a lot in an hour. It's already been an hour. Jeez, typo negative is yeah more goth even like new wavy stuff than like and could be considered more goth than like punk stuff. And then pop punk shit. Whoa, what's wrong, buddy? What do you want? You want something else? What do you want to watch? Huh? You don't want Lucas? You want something else? What Happy Halloween? Lucas Happy Halloween or what? You want this one? What? Hold on, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go to this cat monster. All right. Goth music is different, and yeah, I'm a fan of it. True. Like, and there's stuff today that's like, it could count as goth, but might not have counted like in the 80s as goth, but it exists today, and yeah, I would call it goth, like new, or like there could be like new goth, like kind of music out there that I found some random bands that I like. Anything that sounds kind of like witchy. There's this one, shit, I can't remember what it's called, like 76 Condors or something. If you haven't heard them, I really like them. They sound kind of witchy. It's like when I was into like witchy stuff, they were a vibe. Now that I'm not witchy anymore, yeah, it's like, well, I still kind of like those vibes, but like without actually practicing like spell work and shit. Like, but what's up? What? Can you spell it? Big time nap. What? Can you find the letters? What do you want? Come map. What? I'm trying to understand my kid, but I can't. He can't. He doesn't always talk, but he can spell stuff. What do you want? What? I don't know what you're talking about. You want Bat Wheels? You want Robin? You want Redbird and Robin? Redbird? Okay, let's put Bat Wheels on. Sure. Elitists don't count, typo, negative, or Kino. I don't know. Grand Theft Auto 4 had a song by Kino in it. Okay. Make sure there's no bugs in my wine. I got those little stupid fruit flies buzzing around sometimes from time to time in here, and I don't want them landing in my drink. But cake? What are you talking about? What you talking about, cake? I don't have cake for you. I'm sorry. Well, I've not gotten any much crochet done. I've gotten a few stitches done. That's it. Damn. I need to learn how to crochet and talk more. But I mean, having fun story time with people. So yeah, so I got my appendix out, and then I healed up from that. And then my stepkid was here, and apparently stepkid was sick and was put on like some sort of meds for his sick, and then he got me sick, and then I got sick on top of healing up from the frickin' from the appendix getting out. And I was like, really, I was like, thank God, at least I'm to the point where my abs weren't hurting, so I could cough and sneeze okay without pain, because I was doing a hell of a lot of it on like Wednesday, Thursday. By Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think I was the sickest, like, and then I got over it. And then Saturday, Sunday here, I've just been on the mend. And it's Monday now. I'm still kind of froggy, but like on the mend. It might have been COVID, or it's that weird mixture of COVID and shit going around. Like, it's just like I had a cough, I had a lot of mucus, like it was not fun. I had a sore throat, I had tea, I had to drink a lot of tea like Thursday, Friday. Like, yeah, I think a lot could count more goth than people realize, but because goth is more like has so many branches off of it. And I tend to like world music-y stuff and kind of like witchy vibes kind of music, that kind of stuff, and I feel like that could be a type of goth in a way. Like, it's a vibe. It's a goth vibe for sure. If it sounds kind of dark and not like pop and upbeat, yeah. Like, yeah, resend the link so that I can watch it and I'll make time for it. I've been watching movies. Today I actually finally watched Terrifier 3. I put it off and put it off, and it came out like last year, and I didn't see it all throughout this year until like now. I was like, I'm gonna make time and actually watch it. I was not prepared for how gory that was gonna be, and I almost feel like I spiritually need to cleanse myself after watching that. Like, I don't like how kind of very demonic all that gore felt like for once, and that this is the first time that I felt that way about a horror movie, but they really went a little too far, I think. Like with it. I mean, it was all kind of very fake still, but like it still was a lot. It was a lot. I can see why people were not able to watch the whole movie. And I don't know how I got through the whole movie either, cuz I was almost contemplating turning it off and just not watching the rest of it. But I really wanted to see what happened and how it went. Yeah, there are some probably like European ones that get worse, but and there's not much that makes me like I normally like it takes a lot for me to hit my threshold of like too gross, too gory for me. Oh, my kid might be falling asleep. Leave the baby alone, please, dog. Let him fall asleep. You want to fall asleep? You want to put your legs up, buddy? He's like got his legs hanging off the couch here. We just sleep on the couch. Like I need to get a real bed or something, and I need to get a bed for my kid. But we also need to make room in this room to put a bed in here. But we just sleep on the couch and make this tiny little couch our bed. And I'm not sleeping so good because of it now because he's gotten bigger. I miss when he was tiny. It was easier when he was smaller, sleeping on the couch, sleeping in between my legs. But now he's too big and he needs more space, and I need more space, and it's just not a good time. And then the dog even tries to hop up here, and I'm like, no, stop. Like, we have a tiny little couch here for a tiny little room. Like, I'm not aware of Kino. I need to go listen to them, I guess. But it okay, definitely Middle Eastern ones. Oh, I have not watched much Middle Eastern horror. I do like Asian horror though, like Thai or like there's a one that my boyfriend just sent me that I had on my list that I have to watch called The Medium. And I need to see that one about like it's in like set in Thailand, and I don't know if it's subtitled, but I don't mind reading subtitles. I really don't. I like subtitled shit, and I like my foreign horror, and I like my Asian horror, which yeah does require like there was the elevator game one or something that was Asian, and it was so good that I like that one. Yeah, Asian horror is terrifying because I don't know how they come up with the terrifying shit, but they do. Their shit that shit is mental, and I'm like I like paranormal, demon, and kind of like demon and demonic activity kind of stuff, possession kind of films like that, and ghosts, paranormal and stuff, and like human spirits haunting and stuff. Because it's like, because I believe in that stuff fully because I've lived it. Like I've been to haunted places and had. If you watch my other videos talking about my Penhurst trip, living around Gettysburg, like all that, I've lived all around certain like haunted houses, even like my first house. I swear I saw the ghost of the guy that passed in our house, and he was just saying hi, like he was not being mean. He just was kind of maybe still attached to his home, but he saw that like we weren't. He probably knew that we weren't going to be there full time, like that we left too. So his home was his home for a little bit there, maybe for a bit. I don't know, but I swear I saw him, the guy who he died cooking breakfast, like sad. It was some old guy, I guess, that the bank took the house off of or something, or he passed, or his family sold the home to us or whatever. But he just died cooking breakfast, and like I remember my parents told me that, and I'm like, I interesting. I wish you hadn't told me that. And then like I ended up seeing him or just getting his vibe, but I was so little I couldn't like make sense of it, right? Like I didn't have the mental capacity I think to understand what it was like, so it kind of was foggy in my brain. But I definitely think I saw him, felt him. Like it's more emotionally felt that he was kind of watching over me. He was kind of just being like, I'm just making sure you're okay and you're all right. Like, because I used to get like really bad night terrors, and I wondered what that was from. Like, what trauma, like maybe the trauma that my dad kind of put in me. Like, he was not a very easy person, so it was kind of always traumatic around him and stuff. And he hated his job, and Pittsburgh was rough. Like, yeah, on him, and like his job there, he hated it. So thank God he got to enjoy his job a lot more when he moved to Harrisburg. And like, well, we didn't live in Harrisburg, but like we moved to Gettysburg, and he worked. We lived outside Gettysburg, and then he worked in Harrisburg. And it was a drive, but he had a 45-minute commute, like one way at least every, like 2 ways every day, but sucked. It ate up like 2 or 3 hours of his day right there. I was like, that's terrible in commute. I will never do that for a job. I will never drive like 45 minutes away for a job. No, no, thank you. If I can't make the drive in like a half an hour, I'm not doing it. I have to run to my kitchen really quick. I think my oven is beeping, and that's not a good sign. You stay here. Oh no, shit, the dog fucking ate this. Are you kidding me? Bad dog. I'm gonna get these cards up. Ow. Sorry, I slipped on shit and my life flashed before my fucking eyes there. I don't know what I slipped on, but I slipped on something. Ow. And my life flashed before my eyes. Oh, cool. My uncle, I know New Oxford area. My best friend's mom taught in New Oxford. She was an English teacher in New Oxford. And then my bestie from that area, she went to teach at our middle school actually and was an English teacher too. So interesting. But yeah, I know I'm from that area. Like I grew up from the age of like when I was 9, I grew up out in Gettysburg. I was 9, 10ish, like fourth grade. Like after third grade of go. I was okay. I was brought. I should start over. Born in Pittsburgh, raised Catholic school. I was a Catholic school kid until like third grade. Then third grade, I went to public school to gear me up because my dad knew, I guess, he was moving in jobs and careers and stuff. And then we moved when I was in fourth grade all the way to like Gettysburg area, like I'm from East Berlin. We're from East Berlin. We live in Lake Mead, but like Lake Mead part of East Berlin. But I guess they knew we were moving. Like they weren't going to put me in Catholic school out there, I guess. So they wanted me to go to public school. So I did public school third grade, and then in Pittsburgh, and then went to public school in fourth grade out in the boonies, out in Gettysburg area, East Berlin area, and yeah, fun. And then I like just lived there until like going to college and Kutztown, and then I went to Kutztown for college, and now I'm in Philly, because like Kutztown, Reading, Allentown area is like my life out here now, and like Jersey, in South Jersey, and I lived in South Jersey for a bit, but and I lived in Delaware for a bit too with my ex-husband. Ex-husband was Delaware, and then ex-boyfriend Jersey for a little, and then we moved to Westchester, and then I moved from Westchester here to Philly. So I've just been bouncing all around. I haven't really stayed put anywhere, but that's how I like it. I like moving around. I don't know where I want to put down roots. Maybe go back home to be closer to my mom so that she can help me out with my kid. But I know her and my dad would help me out more if I was closer. They don't want to come into the city, and I don't blame them. They like my dad hates city driving. I don't blame him. I hate city driving. I don't like to drive when I'm here. Like I let boyfriend drive and or get an Uber or something and not have to fucking drive and park and like parallel parking to me. No, we do not get along. I got it perfect on my test, but I literally could not park my CRV for the life of me. I don't even have my CRV anymore, but I had a CRV. But I couldn't park that thing to save my life. Ever been to the smokehouse there? What smokehouse in New Oxford? Maybe. I might have been. I don't remember, but I don't know. I've moved so many times in my life, it's not funny. Yeah. Yeah, I've moved a lot by now. I'll drive anywhere, but yeah, parking sucks. Yeah. Yeah, parking in Philly really does. Well, right here it's not too bad in Southwest. Like our street's a little weird though sometimes. It's like we have a lot of cars out here for some reason, and I'm like, I don't know why, but okay. Oh good, my kid passed out, so I can kind of put something better music in the background. Just like I just like a wintry scene. Oh, the holidays went well. I should talk about how Christmas went. I could talk about that. He got great stuff. I didn't really get too much stuff. Well, I bought stuff for myself. I was able to, with some money that I made recently on Outlier, which I don't even know, I might have already lost the gig with Outlier. I'm kind of upset at myself. Well, it's not really that I can be upset with myself. It happens because it's like AI might have like been the reason for why I got maybe shit canned already after like only 3 weeks of working. But I'm hoping that I can go back to doing Outlier work and Aether. It's just generalist stuff, but working with AI and stuff, which I'm not usually a fan of AI, but I'm kind of very anti AI. The more and more I learn about AI, the more and more I wish we weren't using it, but because it takes up so much, so many resources. The water supply to cool everything down, because our technology is just not where it should be. It should be a lot better before we go, I think, using this technology. We need to figure out how to make it not take so much like water and the power and the electric, and the fact that people like these data centers where these AI big giant centers are being built are using up so much power and stuff and driving everyone's electric bills through the roof. I don't agree with that. Why are the AI companies not footing the bill for that? Like why how are they getting off and not paying for it? Yeah, virtuosity. I don't remember if I saw that or watched it, but um I'm not a big sci-fi person, but I usually like tech. I feel like we should definitely be figuring out how to get there and get there better and like use up like I said, like AI is not so bad if it doesn't eat up all of our resources, but we need to figure out a way to make it like better for sure. Like, and it's just not there, and it's like we just shouldn't be erasing people's fucking jobs like without having an answer to that to then get those people that are displaced also somewhere else. Like, yeah, it's like okay, yeah, I need to watch Virtuosity. I've never seen it. I don't pay attention to that, but I do like Denzel Washington. He's a good actor, and Russell Crowe's okay, but all I got was a cooking pan. Oh, pretzel rolls are yum though. Yeah, but I got myself a bunch of like shit off Temu because it's like cheap enough to get the stuff. Like I got some yarn. I got like these yarn things. I got a yarn winder that I needed. Like certain things that I like hold out for and need that I know I'm gonna use, but um, and can get super cheap. What scene do I want? The coffee shop. Let's go for the coffee shop. A late night coffee shop in the snow with some like I got into like lo-fi listening to that to chill out and just sit and crochet too and yeah. Uh oh, you may trigger the elitist by saying Temu? What elitist? What do you mean? I'll buy like certain shit off Temu like because it's cheap and it's like I cuz I don't want to spend an arm and a leg for shit and it gets here fairly quick and it is generally decent quality items. Like sometimes you get janky shit, but I mean, you're only buying like this. I was surprised how cheap I got this thing. Like I like this thing. And yeah, I had to put it together, but yeah, it came nicely packaged and it came and it works. It does what it's supposed to do. Um let's see if I can get my yarn winder. And I got this cute little yarn winder. It's just a by hand crank yarn winder, but I got a yarn winder because that way I can cake my yarns instead of like having yarn barf on my hands and like having my yarn get all tangled and shit. I can have a better control on it and I can cake it so I can better put it on shit. Fuck my life. And I can cake it better so I can better put it on this. So fit on that better because not all yarn comes like nice caked and stuff or in a ball that makes it easy to put something on something like this. My little I don't know what you call it, like yarn holder, I don't know. But I've also seen like ones like you can wear on your wrist and you can wear your yarn like that and like work it while you walk and I'm like I would love to learn how to walk and crochet. Like that would be nice. What do you mean by trigger the elitist though? Like what do you mean by that? I don't care. I was like I use Temu because it's like yeah it's cheap and decent quality shit. And I got a bunch of coloring books and markers, and I can get into color talk with that. And I was like, I'm just trying to enjoy coloring, but yeah, TikTok kind of ruined hobbies. But also TikTok is a great place to find like crochet patterns and stuff. So, and like things that I want to make that other people made that I'm like, ooh, I want to make that. Crochet talk is not all bad. Book talk is trash. But also like I am somewhat curious to read some of those books, but I have enough here that I need to get through. Obviously, I've got stacks that I still need to get through. And I'm not going to make my reading thing, my reading goal probably for the year. I tried to read like 34 books, and I think I'm coming up 4 short. I might have read 30. Let me check on my Goodreads here. How many books do I have? Oh, I'm still sitting at. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I only have to read 4 books, and I've got 2 days, so it's like I have to read like 2 books a day. Yikes! I don't know if I'm gonna make my reading goal, and that kind of upsets me. But just losing out on it by 4 books because I just didn't have time, or like there were months since summer was like I barely read. Like I usually read more in like October, November, December ish. Like the end of the year is when I get my reading done usually, and the beginning of the year in January, but like not so much spring. And spring was kind of great. I got probably the most, actually, maybe I got the most read in spring, but summer reading does not happen really here, and I need to do better on that. But it's because my stepkid's here a lot more, I think. Like, we had him a lot. Like, we had him the whole month of June or July or something. Oh, the whole month of July. That's right. That's why I got like nothing read. But yeah, I'm not gonna probably make. I'm losing out on my reading goal. Fuck. I just couldn't get more books read, but that's okay. I had to do a lot of stuff. I worked a little bit there. I made some money at the end of the year for being mostly broke this year and barely getting by. Like, ugh. I really hope I can find something like. I really hope I find like some data entry job or something, please, like that I can do from home here. Like, I need that. I need some data entry job or something. Tired. Someone leave? Or what? Like, it says there's only one person here. I got 2 likes on this. I'm going for like a while. Like, starting to get tired. I might want to go get some food because I really didn't eat much for dinner. I only had like some leftover, some stuffing that I had left over. That's all I ate for dinner. I probably should go eat more, but it is kind of late. I was like, I hate late night eating. That makes me pack on weight. On the weight. Like, you should never late night eat, but I was like, if I'm hungry enough, which I might be, the wine is not really keeping me not hungry right now. But yeah, getting my appendix out, then getting sick because of my stepkid. I blame my stepkid. I'm not blaming anyone at the hospital or anything because like I should have been sick sooner from that. If I got sick from someone at the hospital, I would have shown symptoms. I think a day or so well before like when I got sick. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's the kid who sounded like he had a death hack and sounded like terrible. And that's why I'm sick now and getting over it. And my partner's sicker than me. He's always kind of behind. He's like the last one to get sick. My kid was a little bit, but not too bad. Luckily, he got over it kind of quick. Whatever it is, it's the ick that's going around right now. Doopa doopa doo. Doopa doopa doo. Just crocheting. Um, what's this? Sorry, I'm putting preheating. Oh, okay. Ooh, jerk chicken. Yum. You do a lot of jerk chicken? It's good though. Like, I like jerk shrimp too. I made jerk shrimp once. It was yummy. Eh. Come on, yarn. This yarn winder thing is kind of fun though. I like it. It makes it so much easier than having it the way I did. I was like, how did I function without this product? before. How did I function without my yarn holder? Oh no, I forgot to chain. Fuck. Now I gotta do that again. Fuck. I fucked up. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. And don't forget to chain. And then wrap. Okay. Gotta remember the pattern. But. Oh no. Oh no, I'm getting tired. I'm yawning. Shit. Not good. It looks like I barely had any of my rosé, but. But I like apothic a lot. Like, I don't know if you're wine drinkers or anything, but well, we eat a lot of steak here too. When we can get it, when it's decent, and the steak selection's okay. Um, and I like my steak and red wine, which is really supposedly healthy for you, and I feel like I'm eating healthy when I eat it. But I like my steak like kind of bloody, kind of rare, like medium rare to rare, and kind of bloody and juicy and stuff. And dark red wine, I like my Cabernet when I go for red. And Apothic Crush is good because it doesn't have that edge that the regular Apothic red wine has. Because do you not do alcohol? Do you do not like drinking or something? You prefer your steak medium rare? Yeah, I usually go medium rare, sometimes even closer to rare. Like closer to rare than medium, maybe. Like I used to like my steak like medium to like medium well, but when I was younger, but now I like it like bloodier and juicier. Sometimes kind of rare. I'm okay with. It's the only way to eat steak. That's why I was like, as much as I wanted to like Trump, I was like the way he likes steak well done and like with ketchup is a sin. Is unforgivable. Except it's not. It's actually oh well, medium rare isn't bloody. No, you're right. But like, I like mine. I guess closer to rare. The closer to rare, the better. But like, not still mooing, but like just a little bit past that. You know, like the red juices are liquid protein. Uh huh. Yeah, and I feel better when I eat it. Kind of like closer to that, like almost practically mooing, but not quite cooked. A little bit past, like just a little bit. Like cook it a little bit, but not too much. Like not for too long. But oh yeah, I got rosé for wine because for dinner we had chicken because my partner gets like burgers all the time at his work. He gets fed at his job. They at least give him a free meal and he gets paid money cash for being their bouncer at the pub. But he eats too much red meat, so he's complaining about that and he wanted to do chicken. So he made the food. So he cooked Christmas dinner and he made chicken for us. And I was like, well, what goes with chicken? White wine usually, but like, I'm not really a big white wine drinker. So I was like, you know what, just get rosé, the happy medium. And it was like, it'll go with the chicken. Like, yeah, it went with the chicken just fine. So we had chicken for Christmas dinner here. But jerk beef, ooh, jerk beef is good. He works at Fergie's pub. I don't know if you know it, but if you've ever been to Fergie's, the Irish pub, that they don't have any TVs. They don't, but they're right across from fucking Barstool, so they have to put up with that shit. And yeah, my partner hates it. He kind of hates his job, and I don't blame him. But then he won't look for something new, and I was like, so look for something else that you don't hate. Like he doesn't like being the guy who has to throw the drunken assholes out. I get it because it's like especially when when people are drunk, they step to people like they wouldn't normally step to people. Like I get it. Fergie's, my friend Nick took me. Oh, so you've been to Fergie's? Cool, yeah. Did you see him when he or how long ago was this that you went to Fergie's? He works like Monday, not on Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Although starting in January here, he's gonna not be working Saturdays. He's not gonna pull Saturdays. He's only gonna be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, or not Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's it. He's only gonna work 4 days a week, but he's taking a day off. Oh, well, that was a while ago. He might have 2022. No, he wasn't. I don't think he was. He wasn't security in 2022 at Fergie's. He was at his other bar that he had in his job that he was running. But yeah, go there and then you'll get to see Frank, I guess. And he'll be your door guy probably on the weekend. Like if you go on Friday or something, he'll be there. Saturday will he be in? Not if it's like January, but because he's like Frank's not working Saturdays as in January. He's quitting on Saturdays. He's not doing Saturdays because it's too much. He can handle drunk folks on like Fridays, but not on Saturdays. Hopefully, he doesn't already know me and hate me. Yeah, hopefully, like I don't. He doesn't really remember people, so maybe you're good. Like you might be good as long as you're not a problem for him and you're not a drunken a-hole. Like he doesn't care. Like he's cool with everyone. He's just not cool with the drunken a-holes and people who think that they're better than him for some reason just because he's door guying at a bar. Like I don't know why people look down on that. It actually does make good money. It's like, well, if it wasn't Fergie paying, Fergie doesn't like to pay security, but he supposedly likes my boyfriend working for him. So I was like, so why don't you pay him more? You need to pay my man more. Like, you need to pay what other security are getting paid because my boyfriend is not making what other security folk make. Oh, yeah, I know. I heard that apparently. I don't know. I haven't heard shit because I'm not really in the Philly crowd. I haven't been out enough to know. Like, I know some people, like, I know my landlord and stuff, but I didn't know he goes to all this Philly shit. I never really went to the Philly shit. I was more hanging in Delaware. I would hang at Bar 13, and that was my place with my ex, Neil, but and that was where we go. But I didn't really much get to make it to the Philly goth scene very much. Like I was either too young and a baby. Like I almost went to Shampoo when it was still open. Didn't get to make it to Shampoo before they closed down. And then sometimes I caught music events at like the Electric Factory and the one right next to it, Voltage. I like Voltage a lot. I miss Voltage. Voltage went under because of COVID, I think. The coup killed Voltage and a lot of these venues and stuff. And like, is the Electric Factory even still really a thing, or it's like it's called something different now? But I'm like, to me, it will forever be the Electric Factory. But yeah, old. I will forever only know certain venues by certain names. Like and I will not call it what is it now, the Ben Franklin or whatever they named it after Ben Franklin for some fucking reason. I don't know if it's still even a thing. If it survived Coof and they're still operating. Like bless whoever made it through that shit. Like a lot of fucking places did not. Like I never even got to make it to the Troc. Anything at the Trocadero, I never got to make it to the Troc, and the Troc is now not a thing. I think everything cool about Philly that I wanted to come out and see, I didn't get to, and it died before I could get to enjoy it. Like that sucks. Franklin Music Hall, yeah, that's what Electric Factory is. Well, I will always call it the Electric Factory. I saw Dropkick Murphys at, and a few other things, and I think I saw who did I see? Fuck, with my ex Neil, he went and took me and we were both really into them and I forget the band, but I saw like a couple bands at the Electric Factory. And then Voltage, I saw a few names, the one show at Voltage, and then there's like other shit that I did at Voltage. Hell, I was part of something at Voltage when it was still a thing. But I miss it. I miss that shit. Like, can we bring back live venues and live music again, please? And like give some life to the scene? Because it's really sad anymore. Like, it's probably because it's hard to be a band anymore. I mean, it probably really is. Like, I couldn't imagine trying to have a band. nowadays is rough. You gotta have money, and like that's why I don't have a fucking band right now. Like I wanted to set one up, but I'm like I don't have the ability, or I don't even know how to go about that to incentivize people to work with me and to actually make a band and music happen. I gotta write my songs too first. Like I haven't written music yet. I had ideas for songs, but I haven't written them down. And finding the tunes for them. But I had some lyrics started. I wrote a little bit of lyrics here and there, but um oh yeah, I need to go visit Doom if I can get the chance to, if I can ever find someone to watch my kid or something. Okay, Doom is, oh, Doom's at the Electric Factory? Okay. By the time I finally got to make it out to the Philly Gossing, cancel culture already, yeah, it's like the lefty, well, the lefties kind of were always out here. That's kind of why I stayed on the fringes of it, because I could tell, I was like, it's these people, I don't like these people, and they're all very highly judgy and shit, and I'm like, I just don't gel with these folks, so yeah, I'm gonna just stay on the fringes of, yeah, I have my few people that I liked and hung out with and would come to see in Philly, and that was it. Wanting my other half in life makes me an easy target. Oh, yeah. Live music still happens. I'm friends with Curse. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just need to know about this, and I don't make it out to underground arts, U arts much, and there's a lot of good shit that I miss that always goes on there that I hate that I'm missing. Like when I live right here in Philly and I can't get out to underground arts. Okay, oh, Doom is where Voltage used to be. Okay, cool. Okay, so there is something there now. All right, awesome. Good to know. Because I thought that shit had all died, and I'm like, I haven't, I really have not been out since the panini, and I don't know what's still around and what is like what the scene looks like. Really, I have no idea because I just like had to be a mom, and then I was just working and had to be a mom, and I worked and was a mom. I was dancing, or I was either out at my job at the club, or I was here at home watching my kid, and it was like that was all I did. Kung Fu, yeah, Kung Fu Necktie was great for shit, and they still are around. Cousin Danny's, I never heard of Cousin Danny's. I miss that. I miss pre-pandemic going to the after hours bar that was kind of on the edge of the city. I forget, fuck, what was it called? I forget the club, but like that shit all fell apart because the guy's girlfriend or something, the way she died was really shady, and it looked really bad. There was death, and then it just all kind of fell apart. The scene fell apart there. But I miss that after hours shit, the after hours club that we belonged to, that we would go to this bar and hang out and drink, that Frank and I would go to, because it was really because he was friends with the people who ran it, but I forget what it's called shit, in their little club that they had. They had little cards and stuff. And I wanted to apply for my own card and not just be Frank's plus one, um, but yeah, I like Kung Fu Necktie. I miss Kung Fu Necktie. I at least have been there back when they were, when my friend Amanda was bartending, and like when she was in the area, but she travels now. But when Amanda was bartending and trying to make the upstairs a thing, and she made her little club, and I have a little card somewhere where she made me a card to be part of their little club that I was in, that they ran shit out of Kung Fu Necktie upstairs. That was interesting, going to that with my ex Neil, and we did that a few times. Like this was all pre kid, of course, like pre baby days, pre being a mom days, like. But now I'm talking the scene, and I was like, I don't know much about the scene. My friend Stacy would know about the scene. Maybe she's always out. The Neon Clown Lounge. What? I don't know. No, that's not it. It was something else. It had some other name. I thought it had a different name. I forget the name of the. It was like an after hours club. Um, I forget. I can't even remember. I don't even remember where it was. Like I would know it if I saw it, kind of thing. If I was there again, I would know how to get to it and what it looked like on the outside. But it's been so long. I think I know Stacy. Yeah, Stacy. She's a piercer, and she works at Last I knew, she was working at what's the place? Fuck, I can't remember. There's one on South Street, and then there's one in a different location that she worked at. But she she pierces and she does special effects makeup now too. She got into that. I kind of wanted to join her in that. She was my roommate when I first moved here in the West Philly house, and yeah, and I might have Stacy if I get more piercings. I might have her do my piercings because I know she's solid on that. If she's still piercing, if she still has access to that, but I think she is. But I wanted to have her maybe do a chain on the bridge of my nose. Like I want to get that like kind of elfy fairy chain on the nose that the girls do. I might be tempted to do that. I've been wanting to get like even just a stud on the nose, but like I wanted to get just a stud on the side or like get that chain bridge over the nose thing that all these girlies that usually the lefties get, but I was like, I just like the look of it. I think it does look kind of fairy like and I like it and I want to do it, but just get like a small chain and a small like little dots instead. Don't make it too big. Not if we can do it with like smaller jewelry for my face. But yeah, that's upstairs of KFN. It wasn't the Neon Clown Lounge. It was something else like the club that she was running. You saw what? You probably do know Stacy because she's definitely in the goth scene. Ew, bug. Ew, 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 get away from me. No, 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 go the other way. Get. Bugs. Bugs. Gross. Sorry about that. Ew. I hate my house. Probably because I think a mouse died around here. Ew. I have mice in my apartment, and then, like, I think it draws the bugs, and then I have bugs because of that. And there's just too much crap in here, and we need to really get rid of a lot of shit and clean it up in here, and we need to bug bomb this place, and ugh. My skin crawls with how gross my apartment is. I blame my partner. He's kind of messy. I can't clean everything, and like also I'm stressed the fuck out and can't clean anything. I try to do the best job I can, but your black bulb. Yeah, Stacy goes through different places. Like she's welcome everywhere. And or she just goes wherever she wants. She doesn't care. I love Stacy so much. She was a good roommate to have. Although she went a little whack nuts during the COVID. She was definitely really afraid of catching it, but she was pretty smart about like wiping everything down, like her groceries and shit. Even she was a little obsessed with it, but she didn't really get sick too much. But we got sick constantly because my stepkid constantly had it, and like stepkid's mom kept getting them sick. I think, like woman. Hmm. I got COVID. Like, I got COVID before we even knew what COVID was. I think it was like when everyone pretty much caught it because it's like, well, I'm living in a city. Apparently, Philly was one of the ports that like it just took off. It took through the city like crazy. It hit through the city like bam, like it would. I was like, yeah, one of the like places I don't want to be in a zombie outbreak or something. If it's or a pandemic like this is like do not be in a city, do not be in like Philly, do not be in the big East Coast like ones. Like I wish I was living kind of back in the boonies where my parents are because like I have more chance of surviving and not getting sick out there versus like yeah, definitely getting sick here, definitely getting infected and zombified very quickly here if I don't have like precautions in place, like if I don't batten down the hatches right. Like I was thinking, how am I going to survive if the zombie apocalypse broke out here in Philly? I would want to batten down the hatches and try and wait it out and try and like have stuff stored up and live as long as best as I could. Try and make it before I have to go out and get supplies and be very careful about how I go about like living and try to like live like undetected. Like oh, that's nice that you only got like the coof twice. I probably had it like fucking 20 fucking times, like 10, 15 times I could probably count like Like, I've lost track of how many times I've probably gotten the goof. Because it hits the same way all the time, every time. And I'm like, I know this is the goof. And I'm like, it comes with these very distinct boogies and the mucus. And yeah, it's always the same. Like, it hits the same way every time. And it's kind of weaker, but although the last time I caught it here, I think I might have caught it. It packed some punch. Like, it packed a kick. Like, it was like it hit a little harder. I was like, yeah, I'm like having breathing issues and shit. If it's affecting my lungs, like it feels like pneumonia maybe, like or bronchitis or something. Like, ooh, I was like, do I have pneumonia or bronchitis or something? Like, I was having breathing issues. I was like, I had to take my inhaler, like, just to be able to breathe. But what's this? I'm pretty fit despite my soda count. Nice. I do have a good metabolism usually, but mine is starting to slow as I get older. It's just like age is slowing me down. I'm starting to gain weight. Like, I can't just eat junk anymore. I have to be smart about what I eat. I should be smart about what I eat. But I am addicted to sugar, and I probably am going to get the diabetes type 2, just like my dad, if I'm not careful. I had gestational diabetes. That was fun. Not, they had me like testing my blood and watching what I ate, like, um, up until I had him. Like, I found out late in the game, kind of, because I didn't really see a doctor until late, because it was like during COVID and stuff, and I wasn't wanting to go into a hospital or anything like that, or doctor's offices, and put myself at getting risk of being sick while pregnant. So yeah, despite I probably caught it a few times even while pregnant because of my stepkid, but who had it and still came over, and I'm like, why the fuck is he coming over if he's sick? And if they know it's COVID, he shouldn't be over here, especially with me like pregnant. But okay, like, yeah. Mm. Oh, teeth issues? Huh. Oh, well, sugar will kill, yeah, your teeth if you don't. Yeah. I just have bad teeth like my mom. Like, my teeth are terrible right now. Like, it's bad. I all my fillings fell out basically. Well, I had a drill happy dentist when I was little, and all my fillings are falling out. That sucks. Like, I have to go get my teeth fixed and maybe even get fake teeth put in, like implants or something. Like, think about implants because I want my smile to be nice again. I miss having a good smile. You need like your front teeth need to be good at least. Like, I hate having jacked up front teeth. Just hopping in. Okay, thanks. Cordell, awesome, cool. Yeah, I'm just chit chatting. Like, I've been at it for a while. Talked about my appendix getting removed. Okay, cool. I've wanted to go make my way out to California, but I haven't yet. I want to badly. The furthest west I've been, I've seen Texas and San Antonio. And that's about as far west as I've been, which is not really out west. That's more south, but nice. Yeah, and I'm just crocheting. I'm on my second round so far. I'm not really speed crocheting today. That's okay. That's all right. My pastel abomination, because well, colors are so much easier to crochet than black. Black is hard on the eyes to crochet. It really is. It kills me. And I was like, damn, I really should get glasses or some shit. Like, or I need like lighted shit to do black yarn or dark yarn. Like, any dark colors just hurt my eyes. It's just easier to work with like bright colors crocheting. I'm sorry. Like, sorry for what? For getting my appendix out and stuff? Yeah. It was kind of a fun experience, kind of. Like, oh, my filling got botched and yeah. So, my tooth pain. Yeah. I've just got my mom's bad teeth, and like, I had a drill happy dentist that botched my teeth up. And like, I went to the dentist in Jersey, and like, the last time I went to a dentist, and I had a bunch of like cavities fixed and everything drilled and filled, and like had my teeth. I had a crown put on my bottom molar back here, and they did it, and they fixed me up real nice. But yeah, they looked in my mouth and they were like, "Yeah, your dentist was like probably drill happy and like made your teeth worse. Like, by he didn't need to be doing that to you, but he did." And I'm like, "Oh great, fun." Fun, fun, fun. Oh, good. You got benefits again? Good, good. See a dentist, yeah. I have health insurance right now with the state because I just I don't know enough to navigate pain for it right now. I really couldn't because I don't really have a job, but um if I have a solid job, I need to like look into something maybe. I But health insurance just went skyrocketed for everyone, so I don't even know if I even if I had a decent job if I could afford it. Like I'm glad I'm on state. Oh, you have it through work. Nice. Yeah, I feel for others who go through that. I still have to get this old filling. Yeah. Well, yeah, you should go get it done. I gotta get mine done. I've had my bad teeth for years now, and I'm surprised they're not killing me. Like, your teeth could kill you. Like, they could put you in the hospital. You could go septic because of, like, bad teeth. And I don't know why they don't treat dental as, like, a needed thing. They treat it like it's just they act like it's just all cosmetic. It's not cosmetic. It's like no, you can die if your teeth go bad. If your teeth rot out and like your it gets all toxic and shit, the toxins can go through your bloodstream and kill you and stuff and through your brain and shit and kill you. Like that shit can kill you. Like bad teeth, your teeth going bad can kill you and it is not just a cosmetic thing. Like it should be seen as like life or death. It is a life or death thing. You need to keep your teeth good. And I know that, but like I also am addicted to Red Bull and I drink a Red Bull a day, like an 8 ounce a day when I start my day because I have to deal with my little monster over here that's passed out next to me. I don't know. You can kind of see his curly hair, his head. He's laying down. He passed out. The melatonin gummy hit and he is out. Dude, I don't care. I used to be anti like drugging your kid, but like melatonin is a natural thing and I'm pro melatonin because for my autistic kid, I was like, autism, the kids don't produce melatonin like the way they should. So he doesn't normally get that signal of, oh, I'm fucking tired. And I know because I'm that same way because, like, look at me. I'm somehow functioning at still 11. I woke up at 6, 7 a.m. and I functioned on like 4 hours of sleep. Like, and I'm functioning on 4 hours of sleep. And I'm like, I probably have melatonin imbalance issues from probably autism, from the tism. And it's like I probably have autism myself. I want to go get checked too if I can get my kid ever seen and like finally taken care of and diagnosed with autism. I feel like I should definitely look into it for myself. That I probably have the tism. I show so many signs of female autism that I don't know how my parents didn't see it. Well, because everyone missed it because no one really paid attention to female autism signs because it doesn't look the same as it does in boys. Like, but I'm like, I function like I love. I don't know if this is for everyone. Maybe not every autistic girl feels this way, but I feel like my brain works like a dude's, but I'm stuck in a female body, kind of like the female tism that in the way that I have it, it makes me very kind of male like, but at the same time not. Like I like because I can sit still, but I tap and like I do that. I like stim a lot. I would get yelled at for tapping, for stimming, for bouncing my leg and like not realizing I was doing that. But like I'm like I feel like yeah, and I've been even like I've had a gay guy tell me you're basically me but in a cute little girl body and I'm like yes, kind of. Sort of maybe. Like I don't know. I don't know if I always thought like that, dude, but like yeah. I can be like a gay guy in a girl's body. I'm like, yeah, I feel that. I feel that though. Like I like men, so that's just hetero for me. I'm definitely feminine, but also somehow operate like a man's brain too. Like kind of very logical, not very I hate to be in my feelings. I hate that I can be subject to my feelings because of being feminine. And like yeah, I'm at like I notice when I'm going through mood swings a lot more or maybe I don't. I don't know. I thought I do though. I think I have a good handle on that. I feel like maybe I might look back and be like, "Oh, I was really moody there," but like Sprite and sweet iced tea. Oh, I love sweet tea. I do like Sprite too. Did you have the Sprite with the cranberry? I just had the Sprite with the cranberry, the holiday edition of Sprite, and it was delicious. But I'm hooked up. Oh, wild cherry Pepsi. It's decent. I like regular Pepsi. I just drink I just had a regular Pepsi today. I do have a soda habit too, and I gotta kick it. And I go through bouts of like drinking soda and then not drinking soda. But I'm in a current like drinking soda bout. But mm, Sprite cranberry. Oh, it's good though. It's good though. It is like the perfect holiday beverage, and I was feeling like I need a holiday beverage when December rolled around. So yeah, and I'm already through that 6 pack or that 12 pack. I made it last though for like a month, but like I won't always have a soda a day or anything. Like I have a Red Bull a day, an 8 ounce Red Bull a day in the morning, or maybe I might have coffee, maybe sort of. Or I'll have coffee maybe, but I usually don't do coffee. But I like my Red Bull over my coffee. Red Bull packs more of a punch than coffee for me for waking me up in the morning. And I need something to wake me up in the morning to get me going. Because I'm not. I've never been an early riser type person, or I'm not really the rise and shine type at all. Not without a little help, at least, like some caffeine of some sort. Oh, you okay, Bob? You might need a new diaper. You might need a new diaper. You okay? Lay down, bud. It's okay. If you need a diaper, I'll change you. I promise. Okay? You good? Whoa, 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 whoa! Careful. Jeez, baby. He just fell off the couch. Lay down, lay down. It's okay. Lay down. You okay, bud? Boogie. Booger. Little boo. You okay? He was so delirious, poor little guy. He almost fell off the couch. He kind of did. I kind of tried to save him, but I also had my crochet in my hands. You couldn't save him. You just go back to sleep, boo. Love you. He's so cute. Mm, I go through a lot of water. Yeah, I should drink more water. I need to do better at that. But I like iced coffee. Yeah. I usually do iced lattes. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Thank you for joining me on my yammering. I'm kind of like, what was I going to talk about? Talked about a lot. Okay. Christmas went well. Gifts were decent. My kid got a lot of nice stuff. Like, um, and he got a little Target like shopping cart that he loves to push around and put his toys in. He puts his monster trucks in there. He's got so many monster trucks, and he got some big ones, some big monster trucks. We got zombie, we got a couple grave diggers, we got this one with sugar skulls on it. He likes that one. It's like pink and with sugar skulls, but it's kind of fucking cool looking too, like a hot dark pink. Um, he got some nice shit, and then like he got a Batmobile monster truck somewhere around here. And then he also got like a bunch of these like little minis. My favorite, well, he likes El Toro Loco. He got El Toro Loco. This one. He got a bunch of these. Like we got a bunch of them. Dragon. I like this dragon. This version of dragon. The Donkey Kong monster truck. I didn't know they had a Donkey Kong monster truck. Because that's something my brother was never really into monster trucks. Like he was not into that. He was just into video games themselves, playing them, computer games and stuff. and like we played Mad Frogger on the PC. Frogger and then Croc. Bro, we loved Croc on Windows 95, 96, whatever it was. But and we did Frogger. What else? Neopets. We were Neopets fans. Like even my brother got in on Neopets. I got him into shit like that. Like I get him into like Animal Crossing, Neopets, shit like that. Like, but yeah, there's like there was one that came through Philly. We couldn't afford to go to it, but like we wanted to go to it was Monster Jam, and it was like all these trucks that he loves. Like, why did you have to say that, Empire? I know who you are. Why do you call it that? You spelled it. You spelled it kind of wrong. I think the way you want to spell it is. You mean. I don't know, but I feel like you're misspelling that. Hey, stop. I am not stinky. I took a shower yesterday. Like, well, yeah, because I thought I was going somewhere. And I just didn't shower today yet, but I'm not smelly yet after like one day of not showering. But nah, he's just being funny. I know who Empire is. I know who Empire is jumping on my feed because I told him I would be on my live and yeah, and just he could catch me here. And I'm still blabbering on and crocheting. I'm getting tired though. I might want to go to sleep soon. Or try and read and try and make the 4 books happen that I need to have happen to make my goal. So that I can make my goal. Also, I should check on my back bedroom because we have a tree branch, like a tree limb hanging over that could like do damage to our back bedroom. And like it already brought down when we first moved here, our first Christmas. We went out, we got back, and it was like fucked up the roof. And like, luckily, we didn't have to leave our apartment or anything, but like, they had guys working on the roof. Our landlord had to have people come out and work on the roof. And yeah, they did a fuck up job. They fucked up the wiring and the electric, and we had an electrician catch it and say that shit could have started an electrical fire. I'm like, oh, that's great because they put it back like assholes. Whoever he had, he cheaped out probably on whoever he hired, and they did a shitty job and like could have like burned our whole house down. Like, yeah. I want to drive again so bad. This catching the bus. Oh, you don't have a vehicle? Okay, I have to drive now. Okay, bye. When you're done driving, when you get home to your place, you can hop back on, or you can just listen to me while you drive until you get home from the movie. You were out at the movies. Tell me how the movie was because he went to go see Anaconda, and I want to go see that with Jack Black. And I normally like Jack Black. I've liked him since Tenacious D. Dude, I Totally Miss You is me and my friend Kirsten Bestie's like fucking song. That's how we feel about each other because we don't get to see each other enough. But we don't get to see enough of each other, but we wish we did. She's all the way in Kentucky. She's making a good life for herself in Kentucky. But I wish I saw her. I wish she would come to Philly and I could hang out with her. Okay, this one. But she went military, and then she got money and property and stuff, and now she also like does computer work too, I think. And she has a little homestead that she started. And I'm like, if you start a hippie commune, I will come join you. Perhaps I would be tempted to come join her, like her in a hippie commune, and I could see it working very well. Cause she makes soaps and stuff, and she's got like property. And I was like, girl, I know how to keep chickens in a garden. I can help you on that if you need. Well, she has her own maybe garden too, but if she needs help with like how to keep chickens, I know how to keep chickens. Like I raised chickens from hatched to um mhm. uh, I don't use the bus, but I should now that I don't have a vehicle anymore. That I had to scrap my car and I just don't have the money for another one yet, but if I can get my money up and buy a car for like a couple grand somewhere off of someone or something, even if it's kind of a beater, I don't care. I don't need a dream car. I just want a beater or something that's kind of reliable, decently reliable enough. Like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I was driving an '06 Honda and I missed that '06 Honda. I wish I could have afforded to keep it, but I really couldn't, or get it fixed, but it really wasn't worth it. It probably had electrical wiring issues because every time you would hit a certain pothole or something, the lights might bump out. The one light, the headlight was going out on it, and it was kind of a hunk of junk. I was like the third or fourth owner, and well, technically, I guess the fourth owner because three people had it before me, so I was the fourth owner. But I miss my CRV. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I had them in Delaware because like they were legal to have them where our property was, where our house was. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm having backyard chickens. I had backyard chickens in a garden and everything with my ex husband, but I had to leave all that when I left him. So yeah, I didn't get anything out of that, but I got freedom from and like peace of mind getting away from my ex. But thank God we didn't have kids together. Ugh, couldn't imagine what that would have been like. But that's what I get for trying to be young and trying to get married young, and it does not work. Not with the right person for that. I mean, it could work if I could have picked a better person, maybe. But eh, I tried. But yeah, I had like 6 chickens, and that was way too many. You only need like 2 or 3 hens. Like you only really need 2 or 3 good chickens to keep chickens. You only need a small flock for like, and that like having like 3 chickens will give you enough eggs that you could sell them to people or like in your immediate area and help out. Well, 6, I had quite the operation. I definitely had more eggs than I could like, and I was giving eggs away. Like 6 hens is way too much. Like I did not need 6 hens, and I had a decent, nice enclosure for them and everything that we built and everything in a coop, but did not need all that. My chickens were spoiled. I love how like my stepdad, my mom remarried and is with this guy now. And he said he came and saw my chicken setup, and he said my chickens were spoiled. And I'm like, maybe, but okay, they're backyard chickens. They can be spoiled. They're not like I'm not living on a farm. Okay, like I don't have. If I had a farm, they'd be like more free range. I'd let them go everywhere, but they couldn't be free range. Like you couldn't let your chickens just wander, living within the city limits or something that we lived in. But you could have them in an enclosure. So yeah, and you couldn't keep any roosters. We couldn't keep any roosters because no one wants to hear at like fucking way too early. When they started to crow, yeah, it was like time to get rid of them. Like they don't start to crow until they hit a certain stage of growth. So I bought like 14 chickens. I think I had 7 of each, 7 females, 7 males. I had an even split of like male and females, and I took all my roosters to auction, and I auctioned my roosters off. That was fun. Like yeah, I had one I called Satan because it attacked me because I was like, dude, I'm like trying to feed you. Do I believe in the paranormal? Yes. You should know this, Echo. Like, did you watch my other videos? Like, Yes, I do. I swear someone near Garfield Ave in Jersey has a rooster. Maybe they do. I mean, like, I wonder if it's legal, but yeah, my rooster Satan, he was a Rhode Island Red. Yeah, also that's kind of why I named him Satan, because he was red and, you know, like acted like a total fucking demon. He was an asshole. He would like attack me and I'm like, relax, I'm just feeding you. Like, I am where your food comes from, you assholes. Like, but he was gonna be a good protector of the hens, but yeah, roosters are. Ugh. When they started to crow, I was like, no. I was like, I want to have 7 roosters crowing to wake me up, and everyone else around me. I was like, I got rid of them. Don't worry. I was like, yeah, they're not hanging around. But you don't need roosters to have your hens lay. I mean, hens will start laying regardless. Like, you just need a rooster if you want to have more chickens. Like, if you want to make your own chickens, basically, from the eggs that the hens lay, so that the eggs get fertilized. And then you have baby chicks to keep your chickens going, your operation going. But, I wasn't sure if you didn't believe in the paranormal. No, I mean, I always will. I know that shit exists. Like, demons and angels exist, and ghosts and all are a thing. I don't know how to explain the ghost. Like, it's weird believing in the Christian stuff and everything. It's like, how do ghosts exist? I don't know. They're like lost, or maybe they've got unfinished business. Like, usually, I think I still believe in that. Like, people, human spirits can get lost or have unfinished business that they need to settle here on Earth before they move on. But definitely demons and angels are real. And like, the thing is about, like, oh, don't get me started on angels. Like, you can't even tell the difference probably between an angel and a demon unless it, like, someone or something explicitly tells you, relax, it's okay, it's an angel, it's not a demon. But like, you literally probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like, they make you feel the same way. It's terrifying, kind of. Like, it shakes you to your core. I feel. I haven't been in the room with an angel, but I've been in the room with a Satan, like, demon and like evil shit, and it is not a good feel. Not good vibes. Not whatsoever. And like, sleep paralysis and stuff, been through it enough. Hat Man came to visit me a few times. I don't think I made my video yet about Hat Man or talking about that. I didn't really. I haven't really spoken on that, but kind of kept that to myself because it's like I didn't want to draw him out by talking about him. But like, I haven't had issues with him in a while, so hopefully I just won't. Like, it just won't happen anymore. I'm thinking it won't. Like, I haven't had sleep paralysis in years. I've felt like, I don't know if it was like, if it's tied to like your mental stability and your peace of mind, but I think it is too. Like, maybe there is something biochemically going on with that. That if you're in a negative headspace, you're more likely to be subject to that kind of shit, like to being fucked with, like with the sleep paralysis demons and shit. But I have not been so like in that place for a while, so thankfully. So I've not been fuckable with, like, I am not able to be fucked with like I used to be. How about a fallen angel? Fallen angels are like, well, that's demons. Yeah, the fallen angels are just demons. Yeah, I've been in the room with a demon before. I've been, like, Penhurst. There was demonic energy, and you could not pay me. There's not enough money in the fucking world to make me go and spend like another minute in the Devon building at Penhurst. I don't ever want to go back in that building after being in there. There was shadow people, but I think that was demonic energy that was masking itself as shadow people, or it's like, oh, Penhurst, and apparently they're turning Penhurst into a data center. They wanted to turn Penhurst into a data AI center, and I'm like, oh god, no! And everyone's like, this is how you get haunted AI and everything, ghost literally in the shell and shit like that. Like, it's not gonna be good for like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Okay, they're gonna build this like fucking giant power AI data center. Watch it get fucking like drained in no time. Where it's like it's gonna constantly be on the fritz because of just the energy of all of those souls that are kind of stuck there. Like they're just stuck there. We had a flashlight conversation. I don't know if I went into this in my Penhurst video. I think I did, but basically we had a flashlight conversation at the end of my night in the one building in Mayflower in the basement with something or some entity or something. Me and another girl that was there doing the investigation with me. I think her name was Christine. It was Christine and I down in the basement, and we had a flashlight conversation. And we asked it like, why is it still here? Does it know? Does it understand that? And we kind of got the vibes or something, and it kind of twisted. She had to rephrase her question because she was like, I guess she was still learning how to do that and kind of how to phrase stuff. So that like yes, no, it would make the light go off or on. Like if yes, turn it off. If no, turn it back on or something. Or like we would give it the prompt and it would do that appropriately. And it was this flashlight that it took some muscle to kind of twist the light to make it go off and on. So it's like we knew we had something in the room with us, because it wasn't like easily like it wasn't like it just could turn off and on. But yeah, it was one of those flashlights, so it took a little oomph to like turn it on and off, and it was like at the front. So we were having this conversation with it, and she asked it basically like, "Do you know why you're here still, or like why haven't you moved on?" And it's like it didn't know why. It was just stuck there. The entity was like a kid, I think around like 9 or 10 or something, and like he was just stuck there, or at least that's what it was manifesting to us as, and telling us like giving us the vibes that it was. Do not fuck with Ouija boards. Don't fuck with that shit. I would say don't fuck with that shit. As someone who also is like, I always thought my dad was being silly and not wanting me to fuck with a Ouija board, but there's too many stories of Ouija board sessions gone wrong that you don't know what you're opening a portal when you fuck with a Ouija board. Like you really are. Ouija boards are not spirit boards and stuff are not. You're opening a door, you're letting stuff in and you don't know what you're letting in. You have no control over it. Really, that's the problem. Is like it doesn't give you enough control over it. But yeah. But whenever we were talking, like I don't even know if I'm convinced that what we were talking to was like legitly what it said it was. But I'm like, okay, this is what it presented as to us. It was presented as this kid, like a 10, 11-year old who kind of had some mental, like he was kind of with it, but he didn't know why he was stuck. And like it just said like these souls are just stuck here, like they don't know why, but they're stuck, like they just can't cross over for some reason. And I'm like, that is so fucking sad. Like I feel so bad for the spirits that are just kind of stuck there, like can't cross over. Like I wonder what's keeping them like stuck. But I was like, I don't know where you go from that, but like we found out, I was like, okay, you don't know why you're still here, why you can't move on and just go to heaven or something, or even go to hell if like that's where you're doomed to be. But hopefully not. Like I would hope none of those kids there would be doomed to hell. Like I doubt they did anything that bad. Like now maybe the more violent people, like the ones in the Quaker building, ooh, they probably are. Ariana's here. Yay, hi. Nice. Mhm. But yeah, don't go fucking with Ouija boards. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not smart. I've never really fucked around with one, but I really have no desire. I know enough about the cult and like been looking into it enough to not have a desire to fuck with a Ouija board. Like I was gonna take my mom's old one and I was gonna try and bless it, but I was like, I still don't know if I'd use it. I just hold on to it, like just because it's like use it as like a fucking decorative piece or something, but like not actually use it. Use it. Definitely not take it to any haunted areas. Because also, have you heard of the Zozo demon that comes through Ouija boards? Like, if you look into that, look up Zozo. Like, oh, you do not want Zozo to come through a Ouija board. You just don't. You're gonna have a bad time. Like, your life will get fucked with. Like, if you don't outright die from that shit, if Zozo doesn't outright kill people, like he at least fucks their lives up. a lot. Like it's like at least you're opening yourself up to getting fucked with a lot, and for a lot of negative shit to come your way. Like, but yeah. And I really hate that somehow like they somehow figured out a way to like make a spirit board seem like a harmless children's toy. Like it's total bullshit. Like it's not opening doors to shit that you have no control over and no control over what's coming from the other side. And it's like because that shit supposedly doesn't exist. Well then like why would you make a board like that? Why would you make something to speak to something like that? Like the only reason to have something like that is to tap into something that is there. Hmm. Yeah. And how did it go for them? Like, if they messed around with one, did they have any spooky shit happen, or was it pretty like? And sometimes nothing happens. Maybe you do use it and nothing happens, or at least you don't think anything happens. But maybe you're still opening up the doorway, so maybe something gets out, but it doesn't make itself known to you, and then your life is still getting fucked with maybe in ways that you don't realize that are tied back to just messing with it and like having nothing even happen. But I am curious what happened to your family that messed with it. Because apparently my mom I think she messed with her back in the day one. And I was like, you probably shouldn't have done that. Like, you do hear voices? That's interesting. Like, where, like, you're out in Cali. I'd be worried about, what's a certain ranch has a name. Yeah. I'd be worried about those out west. But they are here out east too. But they're kind of all over the America, all over America. But they're more out west. I thought. A certain ranch that starts with an S and ends with an R. Even though I don't explore abandoned buildings, I do believe spirits that are yeah. There's something about abandoned buildings, especially with demonic energy. That demonic energy is kind of pulled towards places where humans once inhabited because our energy kind of can like residual and hangs around, and it gives them a little bit of power, a little bit of battery to manifest and do things and to get possibly stronger, and also to draw others, because it's like, yeah, people like me are interested in going to abandoned buildings and shit and seeing haunted places and stuff, and somehow tapping into that energy and stuff that's there, the history that might be there, and seeing how it goes and everything, and just are curious. And it's like that's why they're drawn to it, because they know that we are still kind of curious about abandoned buildings and stuff, like our own people abandoning houses and stuff, or buildings and stuff. And it's just there's something about it, there's a draw to it. What? And no, nothing. So nothing happened to them. Well, okay, that's good that it was kind of uneventful, but they still kind of opened a doorway. So I'd still be worried about, like, I'd still, if anything bad happened to me after I messed with a Ouija board, I'd be like, probably mentally tying it to, well, I did fuck around with that Ouija board, even though nothing really spoke to us through it. Like, are there any topics or subjects I don't like talking about? I don't know. Like, not really. Sorry, I'll yammer about anything. Echo, is that a problem? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you thinking that I wouldn't want to talk about? I don't know. I don't talk about like exes or shit, or I'll talk about politics. I don't care. But talk about everything just to think shit out. Like it helps you figure out who you are, what I'm standing for and everything, and what I believe in, and just my opinions on life though from my experiences. But I mean, no one has to agree with me, but also, yeah, I can't stop you from playing with the Ouija board. I mean, I guess if you're gonna play with it, you're gonna play with it. But yeah, it was a one and done. So they were like, oh, if it had done something for them, then maybe they would have used it more, like, or maybe they definitely wouldn't touch it moving forward. But yeah, yeah, I'm just looking out for people. I was like, Ouija boards probably shouldn't be messed with. Like, it's not something. It's not just a children's play toy. Like, I just wish people would not treat it like it's just a play toy. It's really not. It's You're tapping into something. I don't know why they'd even make them, like, and why they'd mass produce them like that and make it seem like it's a toy. and like all that shit's just like not to be believed in. Like the like our very existence is not to be believed in the existence of like other entities and energies and stuff, and like it's all science. I think also at some point science will explain a lot of the paranormal is just really normal that science hasn't explained yet. I don't know. Okay, not really. I mean, like you could literally probably bring up anything. I don't know, and I'd talk about it. Or if I don't want to talk about it, I'll say I don't want to talk about it. Like, but um, yeah, I'm starting to get tired because it's like 11:30 midnight. I might want to go watch a movie or something, or try to read before bed something, and then pass out probably. Maybe. I mean, it's been fun. I like chatting though. I like blabbing. I don't get to blab enough, so I mean, I don't really have many people to talk with. So doop doo. Hey, I got to the purple in this. Yay! I was like, I'm done with the pink. On to the purple. I still have this cough. Yeah, that comes up every so often. Rose. Oh, it was funny when my boyfriend was out buying the wine for me. It was very nice of him to treat me to some wine. He doesn't normally buy me booze and stuff. Well, he does rarely, but like I don't drink a lot since I'm not in a club scene anymore. If I'm not in the club setting, I hardly ever drink. But like wine isn't even really drinking, just having a glass at night or so here or there, getting through a bottle, and like there's only maybe like 5 or 6 glasses of wine that I can have per bottle. So, but I stretch it out and make it last for like a couple weeks when I have wine. But he was buying me the wine, and my apothic wine that I love was apparently right next to Snoop's wine. And he was like, "Oh my God, Snoop has wine." I was like, "Yeah, I knew that. I knew he had reds and whites, but I didn't know he had a rosé." But I was like, it's funny. He was like, "You want me to get you that?" I was like, "Is it more expensive?" Because like I like my apothic. I was like, I know what my apothic tastes like. I know I like the taste of it. I don't know if I want to try Snoop's, but I might try Snoop's. It's a little bit pricier, more so. And I was like, oh well, okay, it's a little bit pricier than my wine. I like cheap wine, but yeah, you did. Thank you, D. Yeah, don't beat yourself up. You missed the first half. You can always catch up later or watch it later or something. It was just me talking about getting my appendix out and how that went, and the fact that like why I've been kind of out of it. And it's like I also was working. I temporarily found online work, and I was like, hey, I kind of made some money for a little bit, but then I might have lost it just as quick, and that sucks. But I have to figure something else out. Maybe this outlier thing might not be working for me. The outlier online AI kind of working bullshit might not work. Because the AI might have booted me. It might have been AI booting me, or just like an uppity person. Like, yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so it was fun. Like, I actually had a good experience getting my appendix out, and I didn't even talk. I stayed overnight, and then I got to have breakfast in the morning, and I do like the hospital breakfast at Hub. I don't know what it is, but when you're hungry and you've been in surgery and you haven't eaten, the scrambled eggs that they have are just chef's kiss. Like, are just the best. And like even the shitty turkey sausage, I will take the shitty turkey sausage link that they gave. And but yeah, and they had coffee, and I'm like, I'm not drinking that. Like the creamers weren't really. Yeah, I was like, there's probably not enough creamer or milk for me to want the coffee, but the coffee smelled good at least. But uh, yeah, Ariana has a kid too. Yeah, your kids. I have one kid and a step kid who's not here right now. My little boy is sleeping right here. This is his butt. His butt is in the frame. He's passed out. The melatonin kicked in. Oh, his foot's healing up. He hurt his foot, and it's looking better and better every day. Good. Oh, you have 4 kids. That's a lot. Yeah, 4 kids is a lot. But oh, mhm. That's okay. I did this kind of on the fly. I don't give much notice when I do my live streams. I just kind of hop on. I try to keep to Mondays, like around 8 9 o'clock. And try to make it later, or every other Monday. It's not every Monday. It's not because some Mondays my stepkid's here, and I don't need the stress of trying to do a stream with him here. But it's just when it's just me and my kid and my dog here, I will stream. Aw, so far the one for me, huh? Oh, you have a kid, Cordell. Nice. Yeah, I only have this little guy. My Vincent. Oh, I'm the only one of your siblings without kids. That's okay. It'll happen. Two of them being stepkids. Yeah, but I don't. Oh, you don't want kids? Okay. How do I like being a parent? I like being a parent well enough. Like, well, I love having my kid. I've always wanted to be a parent. I just wish it could have happened under better circumstances. Maybe like I wish I had been a little bit more established in a career first or something, and have my finances better on lock than where they're at right now. But that shit can all figure itself out later too, and it's forever changing. I've had great jobs and then not. So yeah, jobs come and go, careers come and go, but kids are more important. Like having them before you're too old too is important. Mm. Well, at least you know that about yourself, D. But you might not be. I mean, you might be able to pull it back, or you could like, I don't know. If you don't want a kid, you don't want a kid. But like, I'm not trying to force kids on anyone. But you could fix those things about being short tempered and impatient. And you probably should if you want a partner. Like, we all have shit about ourselves we need to improve constantly. There's like anyone who doesn't think that like needs is not a healthy human, a well adjusted adult. Mm. Aw. I'm sorry you feel that way about your dad, but you could do better than what your dad did. You could be better than what your dad was. If you wanted to be. I mean if you wanted kids enough, but if you don't want it, you don't want it. Like it is tough. Yeah, I agree. Like my kid keeps me going through the tough times. Like he gives me a new reason to live, like a reason to keep going and keep pushing when I just want to give up sometimes. Like, mm, okay. Yeah, okay. So you'd be open to the idea of having kids, but you're not totally against it, but like it's not something you're actively like seeking. I get that. That's cool. You don't know, you could be a way different parent than your own parents. Like I kind of want to parent my own just so I can kind of make up for where my parents might have messed up, like, and do better with the next generation. And just because I just wanted to experience it all, like like the fact because I'm a woman, because I wanted to know what pregnancy felt like and everything, what having a baby and going through all that was like, and have a story to tell there, like versus not having. Three is hard. Yeah, mine's four. Hmm. Interesting. Incapable of feeling anger. That's interesting. Because I would say I definitely feel anger, but it's how you deal with it. Hmm. Yeah. Dude, I feel that too. I'm unemployed right now. That's why I'm like streaming on YouTube. Like I'm kind of like when I have nothing going for me, I try to make other stuff happen, or like I'll YouTube harder. I really need to get back to my videos. I kind of lost my drive when I lost my computer. My kid dumped wine that I was drinking once on my laptop, and it fried it, and I have to recover shit or to completely redo videos and relearn how to do videos because I don't have the way that I was doing it to make videos. It's so annoying. It's a lot. Yeah, breaking generational cycles. Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to have my own, to break generational cycles and shit, and like to try to do better. Mm. Mm-hmm. 17, 5, 4, and 2. Oh, okay. All right. Well, at least the three little ones are close in age and all. Like, yeah, you've got some around the same age. It's hard. It's hard with my stepkid. He's like 6 years older than my kid, so it's a little rough. They're kind of in different stages completely, and like the little one wants to be around the older one. I was like, you're kind of just annoying the older one, like your half sibling. But two of my brother's shortcomings as fathers inspire. Yeah, exactly. You want to be better than your siblings. My brother's being a real good dad to his kid. His kid's lucky. His son, Hank Henry, is fucking lucky as shit to have my brother and the woman that my brother married, Liz, is a great mom, I think, and they have a lot of help. They have her family helping be there for them and stuff. And my dad helps too. My brother a lot more than he helps me, but my bro's doing really well for himself. He's doing great as a dad, and he's happy to be a dad and all that. I'm loving that for him. That he has himself together more so than I do. But hmm, I can't be unemployed. Yeah, I get that. I hate being unemployed, but it's like I can't just hire myself somewhere. Do you want to stream again? I used to. Oh, I wish I knew how to do Twitch. I don't. I have some friends that do Twitch or got into Twitch way back when, but I don't understand Twitch at all. Mm. Oh. Oh, you got custody of your oldest. Okay. It's so wonderful. Good dads are so important. Yeah, good dads are important to kids. They kind like kids need good dads for real and men in the household for sure. Like I, as much as I love my son, I will not be able to tell him how to be a man. Like I cannot coach him on being a man. He needs that from his dad, or he needs it from a trusted male like role model in his life. Like definitely. Like my brother's a good dad despite his temper. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay, so you have a half sister. Cool. Therapy. Yeah, therapy helps. You can always like improve on that. Twitch is very iffy now. Yeah, Twitch is iffy. YouTube might be the way, even though it doesn't make a lot of money. It's like because of the apocalypse and stuff. Like YouTube might not make a lot of money, but at least it kind of gets me an audience or something. I can go on here and it's like I'm comfortable using it. And yeah. Almost done with my rosé. I have like a little bit left. I really sip it for a while and make it last. I'm not a fast drinker or eater. Like I kind of drink and eat slow. But it's better for you that way. You shouldn't be scarfing down your food really. Unless I'm really hungry, then I might scarf my food, but which yeah, I'm getting there, but I probably shouldn't eat this late. Fuck. I should have ate more earlier. I'm regretting. Like now I'm just gonna maybe I'll just get small snackage or have a salad. Maybe I'll have some salad. Like I can have some salad and feel guilt free about that. And maybe I'll feel like I ate something today, but I didn't want to cook today. I had too many dishes to do. Mm. Oh. Taco salad, so good. I love taco salad. Like yeah, I get like this Mexican mix pre-made salad, and then I add taco meat. Oh, it's so good. Like but I wasn't able to order it when I ordered my groceries. Like, cause like I have to get them delivered here. I can't go out. Obviously, no car. I can't just go grocery shop. So I have Amazon delivery groceries. Yes, to get anything, but like I'm limited to whatever they have in stock. Like, so they were out of my Mexican salad, and I'm like, so I had to go with like avocado ranch, and I don't know what to put with. I could put my turkey meat with that, and make it turkey avocado ranch salad to add a protein to that if I want to add a protein. I used fake crab for a while too with the avocado ranch, and that was really good. Like fake crab meat with avocado ranch was actually really good. But then the crab meat goes bad and it's so yucky. I was like, I don't want to experience that smell again of when the fake crab goes bad. Oh yeah, you get your groceries delivered too. Walmart, yeah, Walmart definitely. Like I had Walmart groceries once, but I don't do Sam's Club. I don't belong to Sam's Club, but oh, hard to chew. What happened? Did you have like mouth work done or something, or Ari? Mm. I used to go puff everything. I go puffed a lot here because like Philly has a lot of good go puff stuff. Oh, you have braces. Okay, I had braces. Yeah, that shit's tough. Like, did you just get your braces? Instacart, yes, can be really expensive, but Amazon's surprisingly cheap. I was like surprisingly, and Amazon has like their own like brand of groceries, and I buy them sometimes, like their brand. Oh, 8 weeks ago. Ooh, that's yeah, that's tough. It's something to get used to for sure. I had them for 2 years. I had braces for 2 years on my teeth. My last 2 years of junior and senior year of high school, I had them on, and then I got them suckers off, and yeah, my teeth were good. I needed to wear my retainer, but then I misplaced it, and also I was like clenching my teeth wearing my retainer, and it was giving me such bad headaches that I stopped wearing my fucking retainer. I was like, fuck it, I'm not doing this. I don't care if my teeth move. I have a permanent retainer on my bottom teeth, like that they just put a bar down behind like the first like four bottom teeth to keep them from moving. But like the upper retainer, my upper teeth are all like funky probably now because it's been like so long without wearing my retainer. But mm-hmm. Oh, they don't have Amazon. That sucks. Like, I swear they need to have these like like everywhere. They need to have the Amazon grocery. Like Amazon Fresh is so good. Aw, it's okay. I mean, like, yeah, I was lucky my parents could afford braces for us, like when we were kids, like when we were younger. But braces are for any age. Like I had a teacher get them, and she was like self conscious of herself. Like she was like my sixth grade English teacher. I think she got them when I was like in like eighth, ninth grade. I'm like, it's okay. Like, I mean, adults get braces. It's no big fucking deal. Like, you get braces because your teeth are messed up. You're getting them to fix your fucked up teeth or your bite or something. Like, yeah, is off. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, it happens to a lot of people. A lot of people's teeth are messed up, and then like you have straight teeth after, and it's so worth it. Like, it's worth like whatever paying to put up with the braces for however long. Yeah, it's like an improvement. It shouldn't be seen as like something that's negative. It's a positive thing, and it only helps like getting your teeth straightened and stuff and fixing your bite and stuff. Because like I had an overbite or an underbite. I forget which it was. Like if I had more of an overbite or an underbite, but I have a slight underbite. Maybe I think it's an underbite, but yeah, 30s gang. We're all like millennials here. But yeah, I no shame in getting braces late in age. Like it happens. I mean, like yeah, they are expensive as shit. Like we're lucky my dad had very nice healthcare insurance that covered it, or they were able to finance it or something. Like, and I was only in braces for like 2 years versus my brother was in and out of them for like 6 years. I think it was like ridiculous. Like He had to get them taken off and then get them put back on. Made another. Yay. Oh, this cough. Because I'm kind of dry. The wine is drying me out. My rosé is drying me out. My rosé and my heat are both like drying me the fuck out. I should go get water. Oh, yeah, it usually is best to get them like when you're younger, but I mean, if you can't, you can't. Oh, 18 months ain't bad. That's not too bad. A little over a year, but yeah. And yeah, wearing the retainer does suck. Like it does. It made me clench my teeth and I was stressed out in college. I had just gotten out of high school and I was going to college and I was stressed the fuck out and then I was clenching my teeth that night in my sleep with my retainer in and I'd have such bad migraines sometimes the next day from clenching my teeth overnight from the stress and like wearing my retainer, I guess. I just had to take it out. I was like, I can't do this. I can't wear my retainer. Like I can't do it. So I just gave up on the retainer and like slept better and like didn't clench my teeth as bad or didn't notice it. Like didn't have massive headaches the next day from clenching my teeth overnight around my retainer. Or maybe that my tongue would like hit it and maybe bounce the retainer out of like yeah, I don't know. You're from Chicago? Oh, you're from Chicago. I've never been out to Chicago, but I might like to visit it sometime maybe. Mm. Oh yeah, your first adjustment sucks. Like when they tighten it. Oh yeah, I had. Oh god, I had the forces like where they had these big metal like fucking things on both sides of like my front in here until they realized like whatever cheap ass nickel it was like just plated silver and like the silver wore off and it was like cheap ass nickel underneath and it was causing sores in like my mouth and here on the inside and it just hurt so bad so they completely took them out they took that shit out and they told me to do the rest like with rubber bands like I had to rubber band like wear special bands and like band the bands just to do the same job that the forces were doing. They called it the forces, I think, or whatever, to do what those metal pieces were doing that I couldn't have in my mouth because they couldn't like make them in like a material that wouldn't irritate my fucking skin on the inside because like I am allergic to like every cheap ass metal ever. Like I break out so bad. My skin just cannot do it. And it's like definitely internal. Like when I got my belly button pierced, I got that fucking titanium. I got like I asked for titanium and not like anything plated or nickel plated or nothing like that. Like no cheap jewelry until it healed up well like yeah your ears turn green like yeah it's like things like that and it's like I will bust out like in a rash like I wore some necklaces that I sweat in the heat and the back of my neck got all broken out and like it was so bad to heal up from that like I learned I was like okay I can't wear cheap jewelry and sweat and not feel it and not have issues like yeah, my skin is like really, really sensitive, and I have to use like no dyes, no perfumes, and all of like my products and stuff. And I'm like, I don't really use a lot of perfumes or heavy scents. I try to go for lighter scents if I use a perfume at all or a body splash or something. I go for like light and fruity kind of scents, and I stay away from like florals, fake floral. I stay away from all that shit because I'll break out. Like my skin is so fucking like it makes my skin crawl. And I had like chronic idiopathic hives too. I have that going on and I don't know why, but like yeah, like my arm just now just kind of started busting out. Like I don't know if you can see it, but if I move you might not be able to see it, but I very easily like just like marks out of nowhere. Like chronic idiopathic hives. So much fun. Not but that's the thing that you can have. Like, we don't know what makes me bust out in a rash, but I will just bust out in rashes, like, randomly. It could be stress rash. I don't know. Could be stress related. But yeah, I have to be careful of stuff. So, yeah, I didn't have the forces in my mouth. I had elastic bands and then I'd change them out and stuff. Sometimes I do colors, but sometimes I would just leave it like I had like clear braces too, so that they weren't so noticeable. You couldn't really tell that I had braces. Um, yeah, it could be like stress rash and stuff. I'm really susceptible to that. But I also like, I don't like sweating a lot, and I try and stay away from sweating because that also, my sweat makes me break out in rashes, and not a fan of that. But um, what was I saying? I forget. Yeah. So yeah, that was my braces experience, and then like just getting them tightened sucked every time. Like it's always a little bit painful after you get them tightened. I was like, do we really have to do this? Like, but yeah, titanium for me only for like new piercings and shit. Like no cheap jewelry. I try and stay away from cheap jewelry and nickel plated shit. Oh, also how we found out, I played flute, and the flute is only silver plated with nickel underneath the lip plate, and I would break out so bad on my chin from practicing and playing, and my skin, like I would get so bad and just like it would fuck me up, dried out, like it looked like hell. Until we found out I needed like a gold lip plate. So I had my adult flute, my college level flute that I got has a gold lip plate so that like the part that rests here like doesn't fuck me up. Um yeah, it doesn't fuck me up here on my chin. Like the chin plate needs to be fucking like not cheap nickel shit. Like my student flute, the first flute I ever got made me break out like crazy, and it's all like worn down, and it just wears down because it's just like if you play a lot and you're resting it on your chin a lot, like yeah. And then I had like a really nasty like reaction to that, and I was like, "Oh, great, lovely." Like middle school years, I was like, "Yeah, that made middle school so much." And I wasn't like, luckily, I wasn't really. I never suffered acne or anything like that. But like my chin was all broken out, like had issues and skin issues with that, like because of the cheap nickel underneath the silver plating. So yeah, I had to get fancy bougie and like fucking have a gold lip plate on my flute. Okay. Nice to meet you too. Night night. Have a good night. I should probably get out of here too. It's midnight. Maybe I should just kill the stream. But there are some people hanging around, but maybe I'll just kill it. Go to bed and see y'all later. I got a couple rounds done. I got more sleeve done on my crochet on my stuff. Yeah, I'll get this done sooner or later. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, maybe it's time to sign off. Night, guys. Night all. I've blabbered on enough.